She said, I could be anything, but I'm a bum, and that's what I am. So how much weight did you gain though doing the muscle stuff? You fucking lying.
Brandon.
You was not 200 pounds. You were just like 180 something, like 170, like oh, change. You know what it is? You're not doing cardio, are you?
What's up, Michelle? Hey, Brittany. Hey, Miss Life, Selena's Life. Hey,
I
Trudy.
know 200 pounds you asked, so you won, man.
Thank you. Hey, all thanks, Tay. What's up? Hey,
You gained
Vicky.
10 pounds of muscle.
Yeah, I know we missed hey Cece. Hey, Miss Pittman. We missed movie
That's
trivia
crazy. How
last
fast that?
Tuesday because of our situation. Hey, Ronnie.
Sure.
But we're back. We had to miss a week.
Something like that. That's why you gained so much
Oh,
muscle.
thank you, Rosalind Martinez.
You can eat that shit. I don't want to.
Hey, Linda. Yeah, because you know what happened. Y'all know, because I don't want to talk about it because my son fiance is here, and I don't want to hear her. I don't want to make her upset. But you know, you all knew why we missed last Tuesday. Yes, what's up, Ronnie? How you guys doing? Yes, it was Vicky, wasn't it? Miss Weatherton. Hi, how you doing, Mister? Sorry, Darkest. Darkest is a boy or a female name. I don't know. I might mess you up. Mm-mm. How you guys doing? It's Tuesday. Yeah, before you know it's gonna be hump day and it's gonna be Friday. Oh, over again. Oh, okay. Hey, Angela Gilchrist, what's up, boo? What's up, T.Y.? You gave me life. Okay, Miss Pittman. Hey, make sure you make it home safe. How you doing? You gave me
You
life.
live right now?
I meant to call you when
You
I saw
live, oh?
better. Thank you, Miss Selena. I saw better pictures of that costume today. I was like, is he a bird? I say, I don't know what he is. You gave me what movie or something you gave me? I forgot the name of the movie. I said it in my head, but you gave me Sandman. I thought I was looking at that thing from off of Netflix, the Sandman. That man, Ty, that costume was life, boo. You looking good, okay? And you look good in that Halloween costume. Man, you slayed that shit. I'm not even gonna lie. What's up, Miss Wilson? How you doing, baby? I know that latex was everything. Makes like you're a dominatrix.
You didn't take that
Woo-wah.
off. You got fucked up.
Woo-hoo. Dominatrix somebody.
I know.
Y'all gotta check out that console TY had on. All right, guys, you guys ready? Let's do what we do. You know, you got 7 likes, 30 people. Come on, let's make that match. It's free to thumbs up this video. It's
What's up?
hey, free to thumb up. That's okay, boo. You come back and rewatch it, Miss Pittman. You did. Well, guess what? Let's make the. You said you had a day. I don't know if it was a good day or a bad day, but let whatever it was. You know, we here for positive vibes and good energy right now. So yes, I hope this can help you out. I hope this can help you out. So sis, Nikki says, sorry, I forgot. Yes, thumbs up that thing, y'all. Hey, Charlene, what's up? Welcome to Tuesday Night Movie Review. I just can't call it Netflix because we got other channels that we about to tap into. But our main movie reviews start from Netflix. But you know, I look at TV all over the place. So yes, we're gonna start off with before we get into the movies, you know, we start off the some things I want you guys to write down. I always told you movie night review, if you can remember, have your pen and paper together. Just in case you go. I'm gonna give you some movies that I think you may like that we don't have to talk about. Oh, thank girl. The family enjoyed it too. They tore that food up. We ate it for 2 days though. Um Thank you, Terry. So have your pen and paper, whatever you need ready to jot down some movies because there's a lot of movies I recommend that we don't have to touch bases on, we don't have to talk about. But some movies I feel like it's just a good watch if you're looking for something good to look on TV. Now, to start it off, something that I feel like it was a good watch. I saw other people talking about it, and on Saturday night, I was like, I saw my Discord family talking about it, and I was like, what is a barbarian? Let me check out what's barbarian. What is this about? When I looked up on Netflix, I saw its second season had just dropped, and I was like, well, dang, I ain't watched the first season. Lie to you. I started it around 8 o'clock on Saturday. I ain't go to bed until Sunday morning. The last episode of season 2 ended around 7:38. Knew I had to get up to make this long Thanksgiving side video for you guys. And I went to bed at 7:30, woke up at 9:30. I was exhausted on Sunday, as you can imagine. And when I got finished that Thanksgiving video, I didn't even eat. I struggled to the bed, laid down, and I went to sleep. I had to go to sleep because I was out of it because I had been up all night long looking at what barbarians, guys. I don't know if you like things like The Last Kingdom, if you like shows like Vikings. I like shows like The Last Kingdom, Vikings. Those are good shows to me. I love those quality type of movies and stuff. Barbarians it seemed to be on the line. It's that age and era of the Last Kingdom. So mad that's not coming back. Utra and all them, but it's on the line of the Last Kingdom, Vikings, and that new Netflix show Vikings. Barbarians kind of sit right in there with that type of with that era. I enjoyed Barbarians. We don't have to talk about it because it is a series. So go look at season 1, look at season 2, and you're gonna be ready for season 3. And I and it's 6 episodes per season, so I know you can get through it. But I just want to throw that out there as a good watch. Again, we don't have to talk about it, but if you're looking for something good to watch, and you're into binge watching like I am, Barbarians will be good to go look at season 1, season 2, and I guarantee you're gonna be like, damn, I need to see season 3, and I hope it does get a season 3. Check out Netflix Barbarians. Now, something else I think you guys need to check out on Netflix that I thought it was a good watch on Netflix, and I think you guys may want to look at it. I look at this cartoon on Netflix called Big Mouth. It's about puberty and teenagers coming into their own, their sexualities and their body hormones and all that. It's not written for kids. Big Mouth is an adult cartoon. I look at cartoons, so I do look at this. Season 6 just dropped. So if you're a Big Mouth fan and you like Netflix and you're into watching cartoons, but more on the spectrum of adulthood, hey Lisa, adult cartoons, I recommend Big Mouth. I like Big Mouth. It's a really good show. Season 6, hey Lisa, season 6 just dropped, so go check that out. If you like the TV show Family Reunion, what one of the what's that lady? My son, that lady that talk funny, and she play and Wait to Excel, and the one that's getting and Tia Murray, and that lady that play and Wait to Excel. I can't think of her name. They show is out with new episodes. It's called Family Reunion. Loretta Devine, thank you, Mo Thomas. Loretta Devine and Tim Murray, they show is back on Netflix with new episodes. You want to go check that out. I like the show. It's a hit and miss for me, so I don't really commit myself to it, but I like watching it. If I watch an episode here and there, it's good. I think it's a good watch. It'll get you laughs and things like that. I said 5 months ago you will watch Snowfall. I ain't looked at Snowfall yet. I have to get into it. I haven't looked at it yet. Now, I don't know if we touched on this the last time I talked to you guys, but I don't remember. But for another good watch on Netflix, if you do, if we again, these are shows that we don't have to talk about, but I'm going to give you some guys some good things to watch if you're looking for something to look at.
But that's not fair. You
Netflix.
thinking somebody else will holler when
Not a
they
big
got it on there.
promotion. A lot of people didn't know about it. They kind of eased this in on us. It was something that you would have to find on your own just by looking at the cover of it. It was like, the thumbnail, let me watch it. Honey, if I said it before, this is going to be repetitive. So I'm going to say it again. I done watched it twice. I done recommended it to family, friends, people that came back and said, oh, that was so good. The School of Good and Evil. I might have said something about it when I was on the couch. I feel like I mentioned it to you guys before, but the School of Good and Evil with Kerry Washington, Lawrence Fishburne, Charlene Thornton. I'm telling you, that is a good watch. It's going to be a season two to this, the way it ended. I cannot not see Netflix doing a season two. I like the whole concept of the show. It was good to see some of these actors I haven't seen in a long time. It had name quality actors in it. And like I said, it was a sneak up show. No promotion of this show. Hey D, no saying where the show was at. I found the show on my own because of the thumbnail, the movie cover, the movie poster of it, and it looked interesting. I said, let me check this out. So the School of Good and Evil. If you're trying to find something, and let me just tell you, this movie is over 2 hours long, but I didn't know it was over 2 hours long until I watched it the second time, and I was showing it to my girlfriend Juliet, her husband. We was all over their house, and I didn't realize it was 2 hours and 28, 2 hours and 30 minutes long. Because when the first time I watched it, when a movie is giving you everything, you don't know how long it is. You just sit there, you watch it, and you enjoyed it. And that's what happened the first time. I didn't realize it was that long until I looked at it the second time, but it still didn't stop me from watching it because I feel like it's a good movie. I think Netflix brought something good. So the School of Good and Evil. It's a movie. It's a movie, and it's over 2 hours. I enjoyed it. So those are the movies. I think you guys should be watching on Netflix. If you're just looking for something, if you're into that bling, bling is back. Love is Blind season 3 is back. Yeah, something called The Mole that's on there. So if you like these type of reality type situations, you go check those out. I love the bling. I love Love is Blind. Season 3 is out. New episodes is up. Yeah, the British Bake Off. If you like cooking shows, it is back. And guys, it's a top on something. This is top on this that I caught off guard, and I found myself watching it yesterday. And I looked, yeah, Bling is good. And I looked at the whole 10 episodes. It's called Mixologist, or I didn't write it down because I didn't think I was gonna bring it up, but I just had to bring it up because it just came out. They got this show on Netflix, a reality show about bartenders. They had two people on. All I'm gonna say is that it's a 10 episode. It's about bartending. It's about mixing drinks and stuff. I did not think I was going to enjoy that. I watched it while I was filming and making the video for you guys. And let me tell you, I enjoyed that show. I enjoyed the drinks, the dynamics of the different alcohol, the different drinks, the different combinations, a different type of foods and plants and stuff that you could like put together with drinks and stuff. This is what I'm gonna say. It was two girls from my hometown, Washington, D.C., and it's very rare that I actually see people from where I live on these reality shows and these talk shows, bake-offs and cook-offs and stuff. So I was kind of excited to see two women from the Washington, D.C. area who's bartending. And let me just tell you, it was good. It was a good 10-episode watch. It's new to Netflix, and I think you guys are gonna enjoy it, especially if you're into. I said I'm gonna tell my friend Juliet about it because we used to always call Juliet a mixologist. We go over her house, she be mixing and making punches and mixing stuff up, be making them drinks to get you tore up before you even know it. So, before you even knew it. So, yeah. So, go check that out. And again, these are just recommendations. You don't have to watch them. But if you're looking for something good on Netflix, these are some of the things I recommend on Netflix right now for you guys. You watched which movie 2 weeks ago? Oh, The Watch, and you loved it? Okay. So that's what I got for you to watch. So let's go ahead and let's talk about which one y'all want to talk about first. Y'all want to talk about The Watcher, which is based on a true story, or do you guys remember Tubi TV? I said let's talk about secret society, and we're gonna have a conversation. Did you guys get a chance to look at Secret Society? Secret on Tubi TV is a free app. The movies on there is free. Their original shows are free. And some things can look a little bit low budget, but sometimes low budget looking type movies end up being good. You know what I'm saying? Oh, for real, Caroline. Oh, wow. So do you guys want to tap on Secret Society first, which is free on Tubi? I told everybody download that, and you ain't have to worry about an extra bill. Or do you guys want to talk about The Watcher first? Which one you want to step into first? Either way, I think it's going to be a good conversation on both points. Just because that The Watcher was based on a true story, but Secret Society is based on stuff that's happening for real that people don't even talk about, but it's happening. They're not saying this particular movie was or show was based on a true story, but the concept of what it was about is real. It's happening. So let's do The Watcher. I see a couple people. Okay, let's touch on The Watcher first. Okay. So we're gonna touch on The Watcher. First of all, I would have fought all the neighbors, Brittany. I'd have fought every last one of those neighbors, Brittany. Especially them damn let me tell you, those two neighbors I was getting on my nerves, Brittany. Especially that damn Mo and Mitch. Mo and Mitch, honey. Mo and Mitch, them two old ladies from next door. Yeah, Mia Farah and her brother was creepy. Yes. Mia Farah and her brother was creepy, y'all. It was crazy. Mia Farah's brother name was Jasper. And Mia Farah played Pearl. But Mo and Mitch, the two neighbors next door, took the cake for me. What's up, Taylor? Them two old people was on the chain. First of all, let's do the cast. This is The Watcher, y'all. And we talk about Bobby was the father, Nora was the mom, Carter was the son, and Ellie was the daughter. It was about this new family. It just moved into this house. Man, it was somebody. We don't know who it was. Let's just say, too, also, you knew that was Mia Farrow. Yes. She came on. Also, this was never solved. So this is an open-ending type based on true story. The concept of this story was about someone was watching this house. They knew all the information. They knew how to get in and out this house. They manipulated people. The neighbors was manipulative. The whole structure of this whole neighborhood was just off. The people in this town, in this neighborhood, they were just all. These people moving to this house, they weren't the first people to move into this house. The realtor was wacko, but you know I like her. I like the realtor. Her name is Jennifer Coolidge, and you know her. She played in Third Rock from the no, they the one not Third Rock. She didn't play Third Rock. I mean, she played in all those American Pies as Stifler's. She was messing around. Oh, she was Stifler's mom, I believe, and she played in a lot of stuff. She played in a Chris Rock movie a long time ago when Chris Rock posted died. He died and he came back as an angel. He came back in an old man's body, whatever. I mean, she gets around. She's real funny and I like her. And she always played her roles really well. Just like the old wacko realtor she played in this movie. She did her part. So she was the mother's girlfriend from school from a long time ago, and she was the realtor of this property. She knew this property had it down to earth. Thank you, Taylor. She played it down to earth. She just won an award too. I like her in stuff that she played. She played in lots of older movies. Yeah, she's an old time actress from a long way. And her husband played on Sex in the City. I just always loved her who she was. Yeah, and she played in Pootie Tang. So you know exactly who I'm talking about. You know when she acting something, she delivers. She has what you call a long tone type of black, what they call it, dark comedy. She had like a dark type comedy. She'll say stuff, and she played Illegally Blonde. Oh man, I loved her in Illegally Blonde. And we just rolling down some of her things that she played in, so we try to get you guys familiar with her. So she knows she played in it. Well, Illegally Blonde. I loved her in that. I like when she was showing when she showed her in the beauty shop, how she showed her the snap, how you the drop in the snap. Well, Lisa was what's her lady name? I love that part. Y'all gotta go see her in Legally Blonde. That was so funny. But she played the role. She gave me Suspicious. She Reese Witherspoon, yes, and Illegally Blonde and 1 and 2. She gave me Suspicious from the beginning. I was like, something ain't right about her, and then her and the police detective was going each other. I didn't like him.
Oh my God, Vega.
We're talking about The Watcher on Netflix based on true story. So basically, the concept of this story was that this house has been around for years. Everyone who lived in this house mysteriously received letters from someone who said, I'm watching you. You're bringing fresh blood to me in the house. Talking about the children, new fresh blood. He basically was saying, I know. He just knew everything about them. He knew their things. He knew their names. And it was just a bunch of weird stuff that he said in these letters. In total, it was 3 letters, 2 from the Watcher, and 1 that the father wrote just to push the mother. Hey, let's sell this house. Let's get the heck out of here. To really scare the mother to really move. So one of the letters he did write, and I can understand why he wrote it, because it's like a lot of the pressure was on the father. That, oh yes, especially when they remodeled it, because Mo and Mitch, they the noise ordinance, they ain't like that. They ain't like the young lady playing the piano or nothing. Mo and Mitch was 2 retired neighbors that lived next door who literally sat on their lawn in lawn chairs and watching the neighborhood, watching this house. It was so much going on in the neighborhood with Mia Farrow and her crazy brother Jasper, to Mo and Mitch, the crazy next door neighbors, and 2, when John played a part in the picture, and he came in pretending like he was a housing inspector to inspect the house. That thing was weird. I knew something was off about him. I got the feeling. He gave me some eerie feeling. And you know, you to walk in your home and to see someone just in your refrigerator making a sandwich. I was like, who is he and where he come from and why I'm getting this creepy feeling from him. Yes. So I'm gonna say The Watcher was good. But at the end of the day, what was the purpose? This was kind of over my head. So just a little, just because the house, this thing was never solved. It was never solved. We found out how they had a website or a Facebook page where all the students of this teacher many years ago, over 30 years ago, who started this program within the school about, writing a letter to the house, letting the house know how you feel about. I thought that was just so weird. But teachers teach in different ways to get students interested, to open up their minds and let their imagination work. I kind of like the concept of it, but I felt like they kept it going throughout the years. As they got older, it's like it came to obsession with them, with the students. You know what I'm saying? Something that this teacher started, and and then they had the Facebook page, and they had this poem called a poem to an old house or something. No, not just that house. It was any houses that the students could pick out. Students could pick out any house. They could. I think one girl asked, "Can we do my own house?" I don't know if he said yes or no, but no, it wasn't just that particular house. They could have did any house with the program that he started within the school with the students. For over 30 years, they could pick any house they want. But this story was just based on this particular house. out, and what was going on with this one, how it just kept coming. It just kept coming. The letters, different people lived there. Different people it drove different people crazy. No one believed, no one believed the letters that people were getting. And then the one man, the murder that he killed his whole family. And that was John. What's that John, y'all? When they told that story, because let's tell you, I know I be all place with this, but if you seen it, you with me. If you seen this, you with me. Without giving out too much stuff, because people might want to go back and watch it. If you see me, you with me, so you know where I'm at, and where I'm going to. Yes, from me and Burrow brother hiding in the dump waiter, to the secret entrance below the house, the long underground caves that for prohibitions when they used to do liquor and all that stuff was still under the house. That's how Mia Farrow and John, they were getting in and out the house. Okay, it was John. This man killed his whole family because of these letters. He killed his wife. His wife acted like she was a bitch, but nobody deserved to die. He killed his wife. He killed his daughter because he believed she was too fast. And because the letters was saying, those tunnels was crazy, wasn't it? Because letters was saying, oh wow, Carolyn. And he killed his whole family. And when they was telling that story, I said, I knew that man was weird and that he wasn't no inspector, because he went downstairs to confirm with the person that was building and working on his house. He was like, nah, we only got 2 inspectors in this town, and their name is so-and-so, and they ain't ready to come out. They don't come out until we finish the work or finish the job. And and I said, I knew something was wrong. Then when they told the story, and I said, that's the same man that pretended to be an inspector. And nobody knew what he looked like, and he just up and disappeared. They never found him, for killing his family and all that stuff. He before that house, he was not a killer. He was a regular old person. No, he really killed them. If he really killed him, is this based on a true story? They never said that it was a story, or it was a rumor, or it was a folklore. They really said that this was a situation that happened, and how they found them bodies, but they never found him. And this man's still around in the town. Yeah, his wife was a wacko. No, I ain't gonna lie. Let's just talk about John in the story. Oh, the police was wild. The PI loved her. I'm gonna get to her name is Thordia or something. I'm gonna get to her in a minute. I loved her. I respected her. For a minute I thought she wasn't right. I thought for a minute that she was working with the police. That's why the police sent them to her. The police did nothing. And I was like, don't believe. And then with the wife started acting paranoid, and she accused the father of writing the letters and all this other stuff. I didn't think she was right. I thought she was working with the police. It took a lot for me to look at this to realize, okay, she's legit. And she's really trying to help. Then she had cancer. She was dying. I love what she did towards the end to try to Theodora. Yes, Theodora. Thank you, Kathy. I love what she did towards the end, because she was dying and she wanted them to have the peace of mind, and she really didn't have this case solved. She said that it was all her. But when she was telling the father the story and that it was her, I said, she lying. I knew she was lying. And when her daughter said she was lying, confirmed it, I said I knew it. Because first of all, she didn't seem like that type of person. And I felt like she really cared for the family, and she wanted closure for them, because she saw, for one, it was breaking their household up. For two, all the different mysterious evidence that she was finding, because she wanted them to have peace. Yes. She was trying to give them peace, but they kept poking, so they had to find out that she was lying. But what I wanted to get back to John, and when he was killing his family, I'm not even gonna lie. I don't laugh when people get killed. But honey, I laughed on this because his wife was sitting there complaining, and this bitch gonna say something about I need some sex, or I need to get fucked or something. Man, she said that something said, boom. I said, well, you won't be getting fucked tonight, boo. From him, nobody. Who else you want to get fucked by? Man, I died laughing. I died laughing. I knew that was wrong, but what she was complaining about and what she said she wanted, that gun came out. I said, oh, you won't be doing that no time soon. And then he killed his daughter. And then he went all the way to the football game, watched the game with blood on him, till it was paint, took the son home and killed the son. And I really didn't think he was going to kill the son. And getting none now, man. I laughed my ass off. I did. It was foul, but I did. Yes. And I really didn't think he was gonna kill his son. Because him and his son looked like they had a good relationship, a good rapport with each other. But that man was just gone. He laid the whole family down. He laid the whole family down. He did what he did. And because of those letters, he went crazy. Let's talk about that, Miss Pittman, who supposed been going to the store still here. Yeah, the scene with the son was sad. It really was. Let's talk about Mo and Mitch. Let's rewind. Talk about Mo and Mitch. When the father decided to stay when Bobby, who was the dad and the owner of the home, we talk about the watcher, Angela. When he decided to put his family in a hotel and he's going to stay there, oversee constructions, they let the construction workers in and all that stuff like that. We're going to talk about two things. The one that happened to the father, we're going to talk about with the damn weird family, Mo and Mitch. The father was laying in the bed one night. He heard a gunshot. Boom, boom, boom. He jumped up. He looked around. He doesn't see anything. He didn't see anything. I think it was the next morning when the wife came, they get up, go outside, police and everything outside. They bringing out on a gurney dead bodies. They saying Mo and Mitch commit suicide because the son come out hollering, screaming at Bobby, who was living in the house, that you made my mother and father kill themselves. You talk about she had cancer. Yes, I'm letting you talk about it. And that was somebody else. Oh, okay. And and he was like, his wife was like, what did you say to them? What did you say to them? What did you say to them? And I thought that was crazy. First of all, their son apparently had some type of mental issues, some type of mental problems that the son had been going through for years. Mo and Mitch claimed they weren't even home. They were off on vacation because when they came back, I said, these motherfuckers ain't dead. I was like, oh my God, what's really going on in this movie? They not dead. And the thing about it that no one even flinched. No one really act like they cared that, they were alive and they weren't dead because no one apologized to the family because they was accusing the father of murder, of being mean to them, saying things to them that made them kill themselves. All they want to do is get a pop up because they're alive. So apparently their son dealt with mental issues and he needed money. So while they were out of town, he got two old people from a nursing home or whatever that fit his mother and father body type and age and all that stuff. He killed them, made it look like suicide, and took them away. And Mo was crazy, sucking that baby's blood in the. Yes, that's what the man told in the story. It was some old people that the son apparently brought there from a nearby nursing home that fit the description of his parents so that he could get the life insurance money. So that he could get the life insurance money. So he killed these innocent people. And this is my thing too. The police detective, he was there. So either he blew their face off that they couldn't tell who they were, or the police detective probably was ignorant. Because the police detective knew Mo and Mitch. He knew what they looked like. So he agreed that was them that was dead. You know what I'm saying? Everybody thought they was dead. So I'm thinking that the son blew their face off. And they couldn't describe, they couldn't, do the face thing. They couldn't describe them by their face. Everybody was off the rocket in this movie. Everybody was off the rocket in this movie. And so apparently that's how I figure that no one couldn't identify them or who they were. They was just going on body parts, and I don't know if they ain't do any fingerprinting and all this other stuff. But then Mo and Mitch casually come home, you know, these they not even dead. They not even dead. They was on vacation, man. It was wild. This whole situation, but let's be based on a true story. This is some wacky stuff. And it was some wacky stuff, but this be based on true story. It was so wacky. It was so all over the place. Secret tunnels. The man that lived in the house previous before them, the PI lady she was really doing her research. She got in touch with him. He met up with the father in the diner. Hey Bill, and was telling his story about how that house sent them crazy, how it sent his wife crazy. Even after she left, she couldn't take no more. His wife committed suicide. You know how he caught most sucking his baby's blood in the basement, where they could stay where they could stay young, some type of ritual that they were doing. But you know what? When the dad saw the guy on the TV, I said, "Well, he an actor." I think he thought that the guy was acting. And I did too for a minute. I was like, they done hired this man. It didn't happen. And they just trying. Yeah, no tell what was going on. And then come to find out the man wasn't lying about nothing. You know, he stalked him out. He went to go see him. He never asked the man what he did for a living. What he did for a living had nothing to do with the experience that he experienced in that house. Had nothing to do with his wife going crazy, his wife killing herself. It was just the fact that he was an actor. That's what he did for the living. You never asked this man what he did for a living. That what he did for a living, that didn't come up. That wasn't your business. The reason that you was speaking him to talk about how traumatized and his experience that he had in that house and what that house did to him and his family. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, if he was an actor, you know, because Bobby was too busy trying to put things together. You know, a conspiracy, you know, because they thought maybe the realtor, she wanted the house back. And this whole thing was a conspiracy to try to get them out, but she could sell a house. She was trying to sell a house from underneath of them. They paid $3.8 million for this house or something. She was trying to sell a house for half of that and tell them that you lucky you get anything. So it made you think maybe she was writing the letters, and this is how she made her money, scamming people, getting people to move into a high price house, send that a scam, spook them out, but they could undersell and she make extra money on top. I mean, that could be a whole thing. That could be a whole scam. You know what I'm saying? So, and a realtor dog was killed. Yeah, so, yeah, this movie was wild. No, there's not a part two to this thing. They finally did move out the house. They went back home to New York, but things still wasn't. Oh, before we talk about the move, let's talk about the little young black man named Dakota. Let's talk about the security guy. There's a young black man named Dakota. He had his own security company. He installed security cameras and all this stuff. I had my suspicions about him. I never thought that he was writing the letters, but I thought that he was in on it with the town. Whatever was going on in this small town, in this house, I felt like he was in on it because he seemed suspicious with the cameras, and then hooking up with the daughter, and said I'm on the bus. Oh, okay. And hooking up with the daughter, and he was weird, right? He gave you like something was going on. And then when the Theodora was doing her investigation, she found out through his IP and his Xbox and stuff, he had the name The Watcher. That was like his handle on Xbox. So they thought that he did it, and so they went after him, targeted him, and blamed him for the letters and all this other stuff. He was dating the daughter and watching the house too. They paid him. Yeah, we're gonna talk about that too. The video with the girl in the bed. They really never got that solved either. That was open. That never got solved either, about the girl who snuck in the bed with him while he was asleep. They never really got that solved of who that was and where she came from. They found out how she probably got in there through those tunnels, but they still don't know who set that up. Because at the end of the day, Mia Farrow, who played Pearl and Crazy John, that's who he was chasing through the tunnel and went back to Pearl house and said, they found the tunnels. And I'm like, what the hell was you doing in the tunnel? What y'all, they never, that was like an open thing. They never really got back on that about me. They never found out about them, who they was chasing, and he was chasing them in the tunnel and all that stuff. That was left open. Wasn't nothing about that done. Thank you, Andrew. Yes, his mother explained to that, and that's how he got the name Watcher. His mother gave him that name, and it was just a big coincidence that just happened to be his handle name on the Xbox and all that stuff. And the daughter, what I didn't like, I'm going to go ahead and say it because I be seeing in all these movies, and y'all know I'm not prejudiced, but these grown ass white kids, they get away to talk to their kid. They get away to talk to their parents any type of way in these movies and shit. And it's like, do they took y'all Caucasian people? I'm gonna ask this. Do y'all kids talk to y'all like that for real? The way they portray y'all kids in these movies? Because the way they portray y'all kids in these movies, they portray these kids in these movies like they ain't got no respect for they adult parents. And every movie I see dealing with grown ass little white kids in these movies, they sassy. They tell their parents, "I hate you." They say all kinds of stuff about their mom. The parents sit there just look and go to your room. Is that a real life thing? Because they say sometimes we see in the movies what be happening in real life. I don't know. I need some of my Caucasian fans, subscribers to let me know. Is that something real? Because I'm African American, black. I don't know. That shit don't go down like that in our house. It with a teenage with a mouth like that. So let me know. I don't know. But I ain't like what she did. Because the fact is, because her father found out, and they had every right to suspect Dakota because they had a good private eye who was working this case, and everything led up like it was him. So I understood where they were coming from. They weren't coming from a place of prejudice or racism. But this little bitch, she went on social media. She could have destroyed her father's career. He was already getting torn down because he didn't become partner because everything that was going on, he didn't become partner in the law firm. And she could have destroyed her family career. She did destroy her family reputation. Talking about her boyfriend, her father broke them up because he was black, because he was African American. I was like, if you sit and you listen what was going on, none of this was about him being black. None of this was not about this young man being black. They ain't care a hell that this man was black. That's about the safety of the family. The evidence was put before them, and he trying to find out who's sending these letters, threatening his family, who's watching y'all. He trying to protect you. And the first thing that you going to say, your father, your mother was being racist. I wonder. I said, can I please come through the screen? Thank you, Curl. Curl said, I came from a Christian home and now went back on the parent. I know that's my Curl. And so I was like, girl, that was a straight up ass whooping if there was not one. That I was like, man, she needed her. Whew, I was mad at the daughter about that. I said, you dummy. I said, and that's what's wrong with social media. These kids jump on here and they do what they do. And you did all that stuff. Like I said, you hurt your family. You hurt your family reputation. You know, people looking at this. People was looking at them and all that stuff. Even the dumb relative. Oh, my God. When they was sitting there, I'm not going to lie. The relative name, Kern. You know, I'm sorry. We got Keisha. Y'all got Kern. It's just facts. This is what it was. The relative was a real Kern, y'all. When this shit came out and Nora was sitting down at the country club eating lunch with the relative, her name was Kern. She said, I shouldn't be sitting here, just sitting here with you alone. Make me look suspect. I shouldn't really be sitting with you. I died laughing. I said, oh, man, stop. Man, that shit was so funny. And she was so serious, man. That's why I said, I was like, man, this bitch. I was laughing so hard because they had revoked her club membership. It was up for question because all this stuff came out. She said, I should just be sitting here looking at you. You know, my reputation just sitting here looking at you, being with you alone, having lunch. Ah, man, that thing was funny. I said, she pulled out a true Kern. Her name was Kern in the show, and she pulled out a true Kern on that. That thing was funny. Anybody remember that, man? Give me a clap because I died laughing on that part, man. No, I thought it was an interesting watch, especially for this to be such a true story. And that I told you once before, I like true stories, but then I don't really like true stories because
Oh my
to
gosh.
think that people actually went through that and had to put up with the being traumatized like that. Yeah, ripping people off, being traumatized like that, it really hurts. It really hurts. That's why I like true stories, but then I don't like true stories because I have to think that what I just watched, somebody actually lived this. Somebody life was actually torn up with this. You know, people's actually traumatized and no fault of their own or what they went through. And so that's why I hate that. I hate to like true stories. But this is a true story. This thing was weird as I don't know what. It was weird as yes, it is a good watch. But for me, I'll give it a 3 and a quarter stars, like 3.75. That's why I give it. Not nearly 4 stars, but not nearly, but a little bit above 4, 3.5, 3.75 stars. Well, you do the math. You figure it out. That's what I give it. But and like I said, at the end, the case was never solved. We never knew who was it any of those old students from 30 years ago writing the letters to the house? Was still obsessed with these writing these letters? We never knew. Thank you, Ty. What's up, Ty? We never discovered. What was it? In seven, I don't know what episode. Yeah, it was a 7 episode series. Yeah, it is. Okay, 3.34 stars. Okay, that's what I give it. And it was just it's left a lot of stuff open for me. You know what I'm saying? A lot of things that they left the tunnel part, the caves, and with Mira Farah and John. I don't keep saying her real name. Um, why was their purpose going through the tunnel? Why was they in the tunnel? What was they trying to do? We never got to see what was their story when they had to do with this house with them, you know? And she was just all the way around weird. Even though her brother Jasper, he was slow. And she said other people who lived in this house, they allowed him to come in and out the house to play in the dump waiter. But like, he ain't coming in and out of my house. I'm asleep during the middle of the night playing in my dump waiter. And how the heck he's getting in my house from the beginning? He getting in the house through the tunnels. To be thinking that you're sleeping in your bed nice and safe and your house is locked up, but then there's an entryway that other people know about that they could come in and out and travel throughout your home. It's crazy. That you would never sleep, that you would never protect it. That was crazy as heck. You know what I'm saying? Um, yeah, getting in and out of my house, right, tell them. That's what I thought about too, Carl and Rosemary Baby. When I saw her, that's the first thing I thought about was Rosemary Baby. We was on the same page when I saw Mia Farrow. I thought about Rosemary Baby. Um, yeah, so it was the neighbor. Everybody went to the funeral. Everything. No locks on the tunnels or nothing, Vicky. It was just a hot mess. It was, and it was based on a true story, and that shit was crazy. Jasper did, Terry, and that's what I was ready to say. Jasper may have been the slow one in the family, but to me, it seemed like Jasper had some sense. It's like Jasper wasn't down or what was going on, but he really couldn't say anything. You know what I'm saying? Because of his sister. Yes, then tell them what they can and cannot do to their house, and man, it was, yeah. This series was a mess. Not a mess with that it wasn't good enough to watch. The fact that what it was about, it was just weird. It was a mess to know that people actually went through that with so strangers writing you letters and telling me you bringing me fresh blood, new blood. I don't know your kids' names yet, but I will know their names. And the second letter, he knew their names and all this other stuff. Yeah, he wanted to change the countertop and all this stuff. Unless your home is listed as historical property on some type of, and you move into some type of historical home or something like that, you can do what the heck you want to the inside your home, unless you live in some type of what's that thing? Home thing on the H, that thing when people control. They tell you stuff you can't do to your lawn and all that stuff. When you live in those type of neighborhoods and all that stuff, and unless you're in some type of home organization like that, that you can't paint your house a certain color and you can't do this to your lawn. They have those type of places that you can live at, that you sign stuff for. HOA. Unless you live in the HOA residence, and they and there's limitations on that as far as like what you can do on the outside of your home. Even HOA can't say what you can do on the inside unless your home's some type of historical preservation that you bought and you living in. And then rules and regulations will come when you sign contracts or when you buy on what you can and cannot do within that home. But that wasn't a historical home. I don't think it was a HOA set up for the outside or anything. So the people ain't had the right to tell them to do squabbly nothing to that. They can do what they want to their house. That was their $3 million house that they bought. Oh, that was a lot of money. And it made me so mad. Why was he so pressed with this house? I mean, he let's just talk about the fact that he called in all the stocks and bonds and everything. They really couldn't even afford this house. He did all that just to get this 3 million something house. Called in all these stocks and bonds, cashed everything in. Thought he was going to become partner and he was going to make it up. Didn't he become partnership because all the stuff the house was putting into, he was leaving work at 4:30. He wasn't doing what he was supposed to do. And all this other stuff. So he couldn't even become partnership, get a partnership in his law firm. He lost out on that. Yes, their retirement was extraordinary. Yes, it was, Taylor. That they made enemies with that teacher. Yeah, they did make that enemies with that teacher. They did make enemies with that teacher, but that teacher was part of the when people came out to when they came out the first to look at the house and all that stuff. Remember, he was in the house. When they came out to look at that house, when other people was out looking at that house, possibility of other people buying this house, that teacher was one of the people that came out to look at this house. At the end of the day, I believe that it was the teacher that was writing the letters, but this shit was never sold. This was an open-end case. And it really wasn't a case because the police, to me, didn't care who nanny. They didn't care who nanny about nothing. That police sure. And then once they accused him of being in cahoots with Karen and what they was trying to do, and they was messing around each other, oh, he really ain't cared then. I mean, he cared a little bit when he gave them the PI information. Say, hey, work it out. We don't have the means to sit nobody outside your house unless you're gonna pay for it. You want to get this solved. We don't have enough proof of evidence that this is really going on. Hey, work with this PI. Okay, he cared when he gave them that, but once they accused him and Crazy Kern, it was a done deal. He was like, I don't care about what's going on. If something happens, it happens. But even as a police officer and the chief police of that district, he still, regardless of what they accused him of, he still had a sworn duty to help them. But he was entitled. We talked about people in positions with entitlements, with titles, how they think they're better than you, how they we talked about this on the council Saturday, how people let titles go to the head, like they hold power over you and this and that and the other. That's what this policeman did. He was corrupt in his own way, and with the title, who he was in that town and who he was in that police department. So yeah, he didn't put no detectives on it, no nothing. It was crazy. So yeah, y'all. And then before we end the watch, let's talk about this one thing that we didn't touch on. And I didn't understand why the wife got so upset thinking her husband was having an affair. The videotape that Dakota, because Dakota thought the husband was writing the letters too. He was trying to watch out for them too, watch out for his girl that, he started dating the daughter. So he wanted to make sure that the father wasn't writing the letters. So he picked cameras in the father's bedroom, and they bedroom secretly picked cameras in the bedroom to see if he could catch him either writing letters or doing something or mailing letters. So someone snuck in the house. I think the father had a roofie, because as I'm laying in my bed and somebody climbing in my bed, I'm moving, waking up like, well, where you going? Who's you? I think the father was roofie at one point or the other with that he was sleeping that hard that he didn't feel a woman, anybody, lift a sheet up, gets into your bed, lay down beside you. And then I thought the wife overreacted, because when Dakota showed this film, he showed it because he got mad at what they accused him of, or something that he didn't do, and he didn't like that because he was young and he had his own business. They had his own security alarm business, but his age, that was great. And so they jeopardized his business. So I understand why he put that footage out there. But him himself thought that really happened. And the wife, I think she overreacted, because at the end of the day, did not one time you see anything sexual. You didn't give your husband the benefit of the doubt. This is how much his house was. They were so tired of this house and everything was going on, because me, myself, I've been looking at this film and listening to what my husband's saying. And this film is kind of like backing him up. What he's saying, ain't nothing happened. I don't know who this girl is, because at the end of the day, it didn't show him having sex with nobody. It just showed a strange woman walking around in your bedroom, crawling in bed with your husband. And what it's showing, your husband knocked out sleep. It ain't showing no conversation before this. It ain't showing him rolling over with her, hugging on her, or that was no damn ghost. That was somebody, I think somebody set that up. Somebody who knew about them cameras in their house and set that situation up in those same pajamas that John's daughter was in. But I don't believe that was no ghost. And that's why I said we don't know Pearl, Mia Farrow, John. They could have set a young girl up to do that mess. And then if they did set them up, how did they know about the camera that was in there and would capture that on camera? I believe the wife overreacted in that part. I know they was all stressed out. They were all going through something. And you could tell that your husband was shocked and surprised, just like you. And he's scratching his head and confused. How did this woman, first of all, get in and out this house? It's cameras all over this house. It don't show her nowhere entering through a window, entering through a door. How did she get in this house? This before they knew about the tunnel. Now we know how she got in this house. So that let you know what? Mia Farrow, her name Pearl, and John sent her there because no one else knew about that tunnel but them. So, and there's no evidence of that girl coming in and out this house through doors or windows. How she get in the house? She get in the house through the tunnel. How she get in the tunnel? Because Pearl and John set her up to come through the tunnel. Boom. That's who did that. I just put that together just live, just like that. Answer my own question. That's who set that up, because no one else knew about that tunnel but them. Okay? And that's how that girl got in that house to do what she did. Because she wasn't on the cameras. She wasn't coming through any doors. And the wife over-exaggerated. It took the young boy to try to investigate until he could get his reputation back, and try to investigate in order for her to believe. You know what I'm saying? It shouldn't have took that, because I would have believed my husband because of the way he acted and because of the lack of evidence that was on the camera. Like, this wasn't no type of affair situation. Because you see, all day she saw was a woman clamming to be with her husband, and that shit just took her to another level, unexpectedly. Thank you, Susan. Exactly. So, y'all, this was The Watcher. It's based on a true story. 7-episode series. Unsolved case to this day. Hey, if you like weird and bizarre and you love figuring out puzzles, this will be a great movie. It's almost like the Clue, who did it? But it's unsolved. So go check out The Watch on Netflix. Yes, that's what I said, Vicky. Unless there was part of sickness that was going on. So, hope you guys enjoy my review, our discussion about The Watcher. Clearly, everyone watched it, and we clearly was all on the same scenario with this movie. Like who did it, why they did it, why would they want to do it, and it was bits and pieces that wasn't answered. And everybody's neighborhood was just suspect. Everybody was weird, and there's some weird ass people in this world, because Thank you, Sleeping Star. I didn't know you was here. What's up, boo? So that was weird. Go check out The Watcher. It's a 7 episode. It is a good watch. I think at the end it's gonna leave you more confused and more, with more questions, more confusion than ever. But hey, it was a movie. You never know what happened because we weren't there. Till yeah, she did. Oh, Carolyn, you missed. I'll do the rollback on what's good to watch on Netflix at the end when we do movie trivia, one-liners, and all that stuff. I'll do the rollback before we end, and what's new? 'Cause I already did the what's new to watch, and we don't have to talk about it. But if you're looking for something good to watch, I already laid down a list of movies for Netflix. So. Stella said I got through one episode and that was it. Yeah, Brittany, that daughter was just off the chain. So let's talk about what I wanted you guys to look at. Because I say it is a conversation piece. Like I said, the first movie, The Watcher, was based on a true story. Now, this second movie that someone on my chat a long time ago when movie review first started had asked me, have you seen Secret Society? At that time, I said no. I had no idea what Secret Society was. But then my friend Juliet brought it back up to me. I said, hey, somebody in my Soul Squad asked me about Secret Society. She was like, girl, need to watch Secret Society. It was on this channel called Tubi. Tubi is free. It's a free app. You know, we got streaming apps all over the place. It's a free streaming app that you can actually watch, and it's for free that you don't have to pay for. You can download either to your Amazon Fire Stick, or if you have one of those TVs, you know, a Roku television that you can download stuff on and apps and everything like that. Nowadays, we all got these type of televisions, or you got a Roku stick. Download Tubi. Secret Society. It looks kind of low budget, but it hit a lot of factors and a lot of true life points. Not that this particular movie was based on any one true life story, but the situation that this movie was about and that it touched on is some real life stuff that I was told that this happens for real. So we can't. So the storyline isn't based on no one particular life story, but the story the story in itself is based on society and what happens in real life, and that they touched on, and that's why I liked it. So first of all, let's just talk about Secret Society. It's called Secret Society. The reason why this story was called Secret Society, and it's broken down to you once you watch the movie. They don't say this is why it's called Secret Society, but once you watch the movie, you realize, oh, so it really is a secret society out here, people doing that. Okay. It was named Secret Society. And I want to get this right, because when you say certain things or certain words, they got so many different names that they use now to call themselves or describe who you are as a person. I want to say they were men. They're men with penises, but they got breasts, they got ass, they got thighs, they got hair, they got the face, and they got makeup. What's the proper name? I don't want to, nobody say, oh, she said, with a transvestite. I don't know. And it was an interesting watch. I really enjoyed it. The women who played this part, they're real females. So let's get that straight from the beginning. They're real females, but they played the role of being who they were supposed to be being in this picture. This picture was good. And that was the secret, that they were out here, honey, fooling men. They were out here getting bank, getting car. Okay, transgenders. Thank you, Susie Q. Okay, so the movie's based on transgenders. They were out here getting men, getting coins. Seriously, Michael, what is that? They was out here getting men, getting coins, fooling men. Oh man! And then heavens, what boggled my mind? They were having sex in the dark. They were having, the men never got to see them in the light, fully undressed. They never got to have sex with them during the day. They went on the dates, they got wine and dine, they got money, but when they got time to do what they did, it was always done in the dark. No type of light, no type of nothing. When they popped up in the daytime, it was, I'm on my period. I can't do that right now. I'm in this thing. And I was told this is a real life thing. There are people out here who does this. I'm not saying it's a lot of people, but they said there are transgenders out here who actually do this, and they get these money from these men, and and they do what they do. They pretend to be women. They go with them. You know, they spend their money. They have more than one. But the movie was well put together. It made me understand the other side of who these young men were and things that happened to them. Let's talk about Tina. Now let's talk about Tina. We about to flip the script. We talk about secret society. So we're talking about a whole new crew of people, a whole new crew of cast members and stuff like that. So we're gonna be about to flip. Let's talk about Tina. Now it said, I'm scared of men who pulled those kinds of tricks pretending to be women. Yes, Judith, and that's what this movie's about. And and the thing about it is that it's life threatening to them. It's life threatening to them because these men do not know, and they find out the first thing they want to do is kill you because you messed them up. They're not gay. They're straight men, apparently, allegedly, because I don't see how you could be having sex with somebody and not knowing you ain't in the cootie cat, but you in the butthole. Well, we keep stuff real because that's what they sticking it at because they still got their penis down there and they having nighttime sex. You're sticking it in the anus. You're not doing penetrating a woman the way you claim being allegedly being straight. That's what you do. So I think the anger, yes, and I think the anger come from because somebody either find out you knew the whole time. You can't say you don't know, but they claim they don't know. Then they want to hurt these young women. They want to hurt these young men. I think it's a dangerous game that these women is playing. This movie revealed a whole lot. Now, I'm not saying that it's true, but allegedly, I was told that stuff like this do go on and that they do this. And they have hands, Terry. They could feel. But these women are having voluptuous breasts, nice sized nipples, breasts is sitting up straight, looking all hell beautiful. Because shoot, I couldn't tell. But at the end of the day, these was real women that they had playing a part. But let's talk about Tina. The way she was. Tina has been this way since she was a little kid. Okay, Celeste met Tina when they was little. They've been friends their whole life. I think they maybe was in junior high school or middle school when Celeste and Tina met. You know, and when she met Tina, she thought Tina was a girl. And because she met Tina with two boys was picking on Tina, and she thought Tina was a girl because Tina, even as a little boy, Tina was pretty. She had the ponytail. She was pretty, looking like the girl. She was wearing the dresses, the school uniform dresses and everything. But the whole time, Tina was a boy. And this is how Celeste, they met as teenagers, as middle school kids. Tina was being bothered by Celeste was being bothered by two boys, and Tina walked up and helped her out and defended her and stuff. And kind of find out Tina was a boy, and Celeste was shocked. And Celeste had feelings too felt like he wasn't in his right body, that this wasn't the body that he supposed to be in, and he was feeling some type of way, but he never spoke on it. And so he went home to tell his mother, played by Vivica Fox, which I did not like. But stuff like that happens in real life. Some parents are not very accepting of this type of lifestyle for their kids. They want something different, so they don't know how to handle it. So we lash out. We handle it the only way we know how. We threaten, we lash out, we get angry, we say hurtful things. So when this young man, Celeste, go home to tell his mother about his friend Tina, and did you know that Tina was a boy? She was like, what? Tina, what? Tina a boy. And then she goes to say, I feel like that's what I want to do. That's who I am. And Vivica Fox, who played his mom, 'cause they never gave the mother name, this chick flicked off. She said, you are a boy. You will be a boy. I lost my husband defending you for who you were. Because apparently her husband kept seeing something in his son that Vivica Fox was defending that she didn't see. Apparently his father, aka her husband, didn't like what he saw within his son. So that kept arguments going on between the mother and father. Vivica Fox denying and defending him. The father saying, no, this is what's going on. I don't want to be here. I don't want a son like that or this, that. The back and forth. She ended up leaving her husband and taking her son. And she tells her son, you're going to be who you are. You're going to be what God made you. You're going to be a boy. I lost my husband defending you and for you. And it was just, man, it was just so sad. But it wasn't no more sadder than what Tina went through as a child. You know, throughout this movie, we see flashbacks of their life on who they are and how they met and the things they went through. And Tina, who she went through a lot as a young boy, as a child, discovering who she was and how she felt and confused about her identity and stuff. Because when she was a child, you know, unfortunately, she had male figures in her life that was raping her, aka the boy when she was a boy, when she was growing up. And not like a relative male figure. You talking about mom's boyfriends, you know, that was doing what they was doing to him. And you know, and that was so sad, that made me cry. And I was like, wow. And then it was in another situation where that Tina, when she was little, her mother got a new boyfriend, and the new boyfriend knew everything that this child been through. The new boyfriend knew everything that this child been through. Don't you know, while the mother was at work, he calls this little boy into the living room and tell this little boy, I give you some money for a little something something. I know you want some money. I take care of you and your mother told me what happened to you, but I'm not going to rape you. I'm going to pay you for it. I said, it sickening. It was sad. I said, what the He said, take this money. He said, take this money. This movie's a hard watch with the flashbacks. The flashback, but you have to have the flashbacks to know what they went through as children to determine who they are today. To determine what they're going through today. You had to have the flashbacks to know their life. A story isn't complete until you know what happened to them in the past to bring up what's going on in the future. Man, that shit was sad. But the mother came home. I guess I don't know how the mother found out. This the day he lost his mother, the day his mother died. Because the mother came home, the little boy was on the bed crying. They never showed whether or not the mother and little boy talked. But the mother and the boyfriend was in the living room arguing. And she was like, that's my son. You did this to my son. You knew what he went through before. And all day he's saying, you trying to make me go back to jail for doing some shit like this? You trying to make me go back to jail? And she was, y'all know what ended up. This is the day he lost his mom. Because this nigga shot and killed his mother. The little boy came running out the room, looked at him, and the man shot and killed himself. I said, what the fuck? Man, I didn't like the flashbacks. I didn't enjoy the flashbacks, but it was some reality to it. You know, Chick Society was like, to me, like I said, it was not based on any one specific life. You know, it was a story on what really goes on out here in the world, and it's something that you know that may not be, or may allegedly be happening. You know, transgenders are dressing up, they fooling men, they making money, they stealing their credit cards, and they making money. Got different men, they got them paying for their rent, paying for their cars. I mean, blinging them all out. These girls looked it bad. You hear me? And I was like, I hate to think that this is going on for real because it put their life at risk. And ultimately, this is what this movie leads up to. Yeah, it's like and ultimately this is what this movie leads up to: living that lifestyle and being in this secret society of this lifestyle of what you do to fool men. You can lose your life. You could lose like anybody that gets you and look at secret society. Like I said, the flashbacks is not good. I don't like the flashbacks. I don't get down with the flashbacks. But to know that this is a possibility that this could actually be going on, that this is something, and you know where it was all happening at. Before I even say the city, where they claim it was all happening at, y'all put it in the comments. Secret society. Before I even name the city, that they had it all going down in. There's a big old society of this going on in this city. Y'all name that city for me, and I'm gonna say fact. That's what they said was going on, all in this city. That's what they portrayed it at. You know it, Taylor. Atlanta. The ATL itself. They said there's a whole secret society of this going on in the ATL, honey. Itself. You hit it right on the nose, Taylor. Yes, that's exactly what they say. That's exactly what they say. And so, long story short, they go out to the club New Year's. The girls are best friends. You know, they already got a list of gentlemen friends that pays their rent, that they're using, that they're seeing, who has no idea that they women, but they ballers, they get money for them. Celeste got this dude named O. O is a drug dealer. He supplied her with money, cars, clothes, taking her out. O is a drug dealer. That's her boo. And then Tina got these two brothers named Dirk and Terry. They know who Tina is. They down with who she is. They love the fact who she is, her beauty, and then what lies beneath. They know all about it. They don't. They from California. She don't have to hide from them. They ballers, real estate investors, and stuff like that. So they know who she is, and that's what she deal with. Okay. But she got some people that's on the back end, like Chris, who's a boxer. He's a champion. He don't know who she is and what she do. He think that she's a girl. You know what I'm saying? He think that he's dating and seeing a girl. And then Celeste got another man on the backbone. His name is Is his name Tyreek? No, not Tyreek. I forgot his name, the character he played, but he's a real estate mogul. He don't know what she doing or who she is. But she said she never had sex with him. All she do is get dined and wine and talk sweet nothings to him because he like a nerd type person and she get his coins that way, but never had to have sex with him. Man. And then Celeste got a guy named Tyreek that pays her rent, who her apartment is in the name, who want a key to the apartment, but she refused to give him a key. She keep push him off about having a key, but he paying all the bills, but she keep giving him reasons on why getting no reasons on why he can't have a key to her apartment. She got every excuse in the world because you got to prove yourself. You know, we got to be going together for a certain amount of time. You need to prove yourself that you're trustworthy and you're about me. And all this sweet talking that, you know, when you're pretty and you're a pretty girl, you can pretty much say anything to a man. And if he's a gullible man, he going to believe anything and go for anything that you dishing out. And this is what they were able to do. They had gift for gab. To do what you do, and to fool these men, you got to have a gift for gab. Meaning that you got to spit a good game. And what you're spitting out, it has to be believable enough that you're so damn beautiful that these men, they taking it all in. And they like, okay, boo, okay. That's what I'm saying. You got to have a gift for gab. But Secret Society was crazy. I didn't know this is something that they saying that, unquote, allegedly may be going on out here in the world. Some people may know people that just do that, but the movie touched on awareness because at the end of the day, They met a baller on New Year's Eve. His brother Khalil and James. James was getting drafted into the NBA. He hooked up with Celeste. Khalil was James' brother, hooked up with Tina. And the months went on. They going together, dating, they double dating, they hanging out, they doing this, they doing that, and all this other stuff. Now Khalil, he ain't had nothing to lose. He was kind of crazy. You know what I'm saying? He was kind of crazy. He was really feeling Tina. James, Drake going to the NBA, getting drafted. He was really feeling Celeste or whatever. But James goes to a poker game one night. James goes to this poker game one night, and one night he's sitting at this poker game, and this guy going on and on about these two bad bitches that got ran out this other town because they looked like women, but they were really men. And he was like, man, they were so bad that people didn't know that they were women. Men, but when they got found out, they got ran out the town. But I heard they was in this area somewhere, and so James got to thinking. And he's like, what's their name? Somebody say trivia. We're gonna do trivia, baby. Some subjects are hard to touch. I'm telling you about the movie because the movie does bring awareness. And I thought the movie was a good watch because it lets you know what's really going on out here. And to me, it was almost like based on a true story, but not a true story. And once they found out, James went and confronted Celeste and found out everything was true. And they didn't think that he was going to tell his brother because his brother ended up doing some shady stuff, got locked up. Long story short, when the brother got out of jail, the brother ended up killing the girl Tina. You know what I'm saying? And that's what's saying that you can't go around pretend to be something that you're not and not telling people the truth. And that's what this movie was about. It's about what they do, how they fool these men, how they get their money. And I told you guys, when we watched this movie, it was going to be sensitive. It was going to be a conversation. Some people might not like it. It might not be your speed, but they ain't show nothing and all that stuff. It was the concept of what the movie was about. And everybody was talking about secret society. They got secret society too. And this make you wonder whether or not, is this some real life type stuff out here? But I'm just saying, and it's dangerous, and I felt like it touched on the danger that they're putting their lives in danger. And like I said, one of the girls did get killed. The brother told his brother when his brother got out of jail. A year later, it's New Year's. They're going out to celebrate. He come to the house. They still lived at the same apartment, and he come banging on the door. They ain't know he know, but then he came in. Yeah, he killed. He killed both of them. He thought he killed both of them, but Celeste survived. Tina didn't. And I just say, go check out Secret Society. I may not be giving it justice. I'm telling you what I saw. I watched it because people asked me to watch it, and people told me to watch it, and I found out what it's about. And that's why it's called Secret Society, because they transgender, pretend to be women, and out here taking the men money, but putting their lives in danger. And I guess it's a lesson to learn and all that for anybody who watch it. That's all I'm saying. But yeah, if you don't want to watch, you can watch. Or if you did watch it, give me your input. I don't think too many people watch it because there's no comments. I think people just laying back and listen to what I'm saying. It's like, wow, I don't think determining whether or not they want to go look at this. But evidently it did good because it got a part 2. Part 2 you got to pay for. It's on Amazon Prime. I haven't seen part 2. I didn't pay for part 2. I looked at the free one, but my friend, she paid for part 2. She said it was good, and I'm like, how can it be a part 2? Then they learn their lessons in the first part because the same girl playing the part 2, and from the previews, it's like they still continue to do the same thing. So yeah, so I was like, I didn't want to see part 2 because I thought the first one was just enough to say, hey, make awareness, and I thought that she ain't learned. Her friend got killed. She died. Her friend got killed, and she ain't learned. And they made a part 2 of the same stuff. So that's why I didn't want to watch part 2. So I felt like it wasn't worth me watching it because I felt like it should have been a life lesson learned. And part 2 would have been good if it was something about her revamping and changing her life, but it's about her doing the same shit over again. So you still putting your life in danger. You ain't learning. Your friend died. But hey, if you want to see part 2, yes, MKD, and that was like that in the movie because last part of this movie, oh, the drug dealer that was dealing with Celeste. He shocked me. He came over one day. Celeste had been out of town for a week in California with those two brothers I told you about, there's real estate moguls who knew who they were and they liked it. When she came back in town, he had been searching and looking for her. He found out that his car that he bought her was at the airport. When she got back to the airport, the car was gone. She called him and he was like, I got the car. He was like, I've been trying to call you. Where you been? What's going on? Where you been at? This how you gonna do me and all this other stuff. So he picks her up from the airport, go home. So he takes her home. He want to do something. And she say, first thing she say, I can't do that. I'm on my period. You know I don't do that when I'm on my period. And so he goes to the bathroom. He said, well, I don't see no tampons out. I don't see no tampons nowhere. And then she said, I am. Go ahead. Oh, don't do that. I don't want to do it. Leave me alone. I don't want to do anything. You know what O say? You ain't got to pretend with me. I know. I screamed and threw something at the damn TV. I screamed. I'm not going to lie. I screamed and threw something at the damn TV. I said, no, he didn't. He said, I know. I've been new. And I accept you for who you are. Girl, I said for real. Oh, this thug, big name drug dealer in the street, got all this money and everything. And you think he'd been the last person because of street recognition, street this, street that, would be the last person that would have been okay of who she was. This Bama said, I know. I've been new. And I threw something at the TV and screamed. I was like, oh, and the thing is that I was so happy for her because finally she could be herself, let her guard down. She didn't have to hide anymore. They Netflixed and chilled. They ordered food. They did this, they did that. They were loved up on the couch looking at TV. Throughout this whole movie, I never seen Celeste so relaxed, so herself, so comfortable. And once she found he knew, and she called her friend and told her friend everything. She was like, what? The same thing I was. Then she got ghost. She got ghost. Because her friend, I can tell you, her friend was getting married. Tina was getting married to the white guy. A real estate mogul who knew who Tina was and was stamped for who Tina was. He asked Tina to marry him. So Tina got out the game. She married the white guy, the real estate mogul. People in his surroundings didn't know who that him and his brother was, who they were. But him and his brother knew about Tina and Celeste, and they liked who Tina and Celeste was. They were beautiful on the outside, and what they did beneath it was what they did. And so Tina actually got married to a rich dude with all this money, living her life. She ain't got to fool people no more. And that's why I was so sad that Tina got killed, because she finally came into her own. She finally came into her own, and she found somebody who accepted her for who he was, and he was rich. Showing her all, dressing her up, blinging her, bringing her friend out to see her, and all that stuff. So she ain't had to do that no more. But at the end, because what her past did, and it came back to light when that nigga got out of jail. Sorry, I had to say it. I'm sorry. And she ended up getting killed because she may not was doing it no more, but she did it, and she did it to him. And he couldn't accept that. So when he got out of jail, yeah, he killed Tina. Her husband was heartbroken. He killed Tina. Yeah. And then I was so, in this part of this movie, I was so happy because Tina found someone who accepted her. Now, the biggest one, and the one that I knew that would not accept Celeste, he accepted her. So after all the Netflix and chilling, the eating, doing what they doing, he accepted her. He telling her, I knew. Celeste was smiling. She was happy. She was comfortable. He leave. Say, I see you later. I check you later. She'll hear been for like a week. She worrying about, she calling his phone blowing up. He not answering. She like telling her friend, maybe it was just all a fantasy. Maybe he just didn't be doing it. I don't know. And yeah, secret society. Come to find out, you know why she couldn't get in touch with O? Because remember, O drug dealer. He out there living that street life. O got killed. O got killed the night he left her. But see, by him not answering his phone, she thinks she got ghosts. She thinks she scared them all. And she was so happy because she really was feeling old even when she was pretending to be a woman. You know what I'm saying? And so O got killed. So she thought O was faking on her. Why he ain't answer the phone? She did him all these negative messages on his telephone and all that stuff. Come find out O get killed. O got set up. He was in his car. Another car pulled up behind him. His friend got in the car with him. Some words were saying. They blew O head off. O got shot in the head. O was gone. I was stop. She finally found happiness with somebody, and he get killed the same night. I was like, wow. Yeah. Sex Society was good. I liked it. Like I said, I didn't like the flashbacks. It gave me some awareness of what's going on because, I don't know nothing. And two, like I said, it kind of like they endanger their own lives. You know what I'm saying? You can't be out here doing that because you put your life at risk. Like I told y'all, when we talk about Secret Society, I told you it was going to be controversial. I told you it's going to be in depth. I told you some people may like it, may not like it, but it was a movie and it was out here. So get Tubi TV, check it out. That's all I gotta say. Now, but that person who say trivia because they ain't want to hear that, they probably turn me off. But yes, that's still trivia. Woo! Hey, the parts you don't want to hear. Hey, sometimes it's like that. You never know we gonna walk. You're not always be on the same bandwagon with all the same movies, but it was what it was. You know what I'm saying? But you guys ready? Let me get my trivia. Put on your thank you caps because trivia time is here. I need to have something to say. Whoo, or something. Yes, we got trivia. We got the star of the week. And we got what? Our one-liners. Yes. I wonder if my friend watched. She said, I want to do. Okay, let's see. Y'all ready? I ain't doing it. Okay, famous one lines. We do famous one lines. Yeah, it said once again, Ellie the trivia movie master ain't here yet, right? Okay, let me see to make sure I got it all right. Actor of the week. Okay. Movie. Actor of the week. Famous one lines. Okay, let's go. All right, y'all. This is what we call movie trivia. It's about having fun. If you know it, you know it. The first person to guess it, I'll shout your name out. We're not keeping points. It's like, what you know about movies and how long you been watching movies. I love movies. I look at movies. First movie. Are you ready? Put your thank you cap on. First movie. American martial art. Underground tournament. Hong Kong. Name that movie. American martial arts. Underground martial art tournament. Hong Kong. Name that movie. Ooh, y'all know I've been sitting too long. My butt's starting to hurt, and I got a lot of it. It hurt. No, not Ninja Turtles. Ninja Turtle wasn't an underground. Not a Karate Kid. Karate Kid wasn't underground. This is an underground martial art tournament. And it was in Hong Kong. Now, Mortal Kombat, Wanda, that's good. I might add that to one of my lists next week. I like that movie, Wanda. It is an American person. The person is American. And it's martial arts. And it's an underground tournament. And it happened in Hong Kong. I believe in this, too. His brother got killed. Name that movie. And the years, I don't want to say the year. Year 19. So I don't want to say year. Tell us say what year. The year is 1988. Nope, not Fight Club. Yes, T-Tuck Bloodsport. No, not Fight Club. Fight Club was with that boy Brad Pitt. Not Fight Club. But yes, T-Tuck Bloodsport. Jean-Claude Van Damme. He was an American kicker. He is an American martial artist. It was an underground tournament. I believe tournament. His brother got killed. It was in Hong Kong. You had to be invited to it. Yeah. Yes, Jean-Claude Van Damme. Yes, Bloodsport, 1988. Oh, I think I might get y'all. But T-Tuck pulled it out. T-Tuck pulled it out. Okay, you ready? New York City. Rich girl Hustler, Suicide, Jamaica, Bartender, Tricks, Pregnant with Twins. Name that movie. Name that movie. New York City, Bartender, Rich Girl, Hustler, Jamaica, Suicide, Tricks, Pregnant with Twins. Name that movie. Lisa, I don't know. I know I was kind of big. I said somebody go no, no, not Big Trouble in Little China. Not Stella got her groove back. Nope. New York City, a rich girl, a bartender, tricks, Jamaican bartending, best friend commits suicide. Yes, Terry, cocktails, Tom Hanks, Flanagan. Remember Tom Hanks? There was in New York City. Remember the rich girl? She played the girl he met. She was rich from Upper Park Side, Central Park area. Her father couldn't stand him. Her father thought he was a con artist. He was a hustler. Remember he was cocktailing in Jamaica. Remember his best friend committed suicide on the boat. And remember they be doing all those tricks with the bottles and stuff. They're shaking and doing the tricks. Remember at the end, him and the girl got married and she was pregnant. And he was like, you could never fool me. You can't fool me again. And she whispered in his ears, we having twins. He said, the house is open. And she fooled him at the end. She said, you could never surprise me. And she surprised by telling him we having twins. Yes, he ended up getting his own bar. The bar was actually named Cocktails. Yes, I love that movie. Never seen Cocktails with Tom Cruise and Elizabeth Shue. Her name is Elizabeth Shue and Tom Cruise in Cocktails. 1988. Check it out. That was one of his best movies. I'm not a big fan of everything that Tom Cruise touches, but I love Cocktails. Cocktails was good. All right. Y'all ready? The Era. And it's only one person named this movie. One person got the other movie. That means I'm getting you guys this week. The Era of this movie is set in 1964. Murder investigation. Disappearance of 3 civil rights workers. Ku Klux Klans. Crooked sheriffs. Racist town. Name this movie. Let me say it again. I know that too. The Era, set in 1964. Murder investigation. Disappearance of 3 civil rights workers. Ku Klux Klans. The crooked sheriffs. Racist town. Courtroom. Name this movie. Yes, Mickey. Yes, in the Mississippi Burning. Mississippi Burning. Some say Lisa said something Mississippi. Yes, Mississippi Burning. Mississippi Burning. Yes, that was with Gene Hackman. Gene Hackman played in that movie. I can't think of another person, but I know Gene Hackman was one of the stars in this movie. And this is based on a true story. And next thing I was going to say based on a true story, because Mississippi Burning was based on a true story about the 3 civil rights workers that disappeared. And one of the workers was actually white, too. I think either 2 of the workers was white, 1 was black, or 2 of the workers was black, and 1 of the workers was white. But, yeah. They didn't like that. They was trying to bring... letting the people know that they could vote and sign them up to do things, let them know about their rights as African Americans that they had in that town. And William Dafoe, okay, yeah. So that was good. I like William Dafoe too. So yes, Mississippi Burning. Okay, y'all ready? A lot of y'all got that one. What's it called? Estranged father, when you don't know your dad, but you know of him. So an estranged father, an autistic brother, inheritance, LA, cards, math. Name this movie. Estranged father, autistic brother, inheritance, math, LA, cards. Name this movie. I think. What's up, Miss Gentles? How you doing? Name this. Yes, MKD, Rain Man, another Tom Cruise. Rain Man, Dustin Hoffman and Tom Cruise and Rain Man. Yes, Tennessee North. Hey, yes, Mo Thomas. Yes, Brittany. No, not 21. I'm sorry, no, Brittany. Yes, Harley Rain Man. Yes, with Tom Cruise, Dustin Hoffman. 1988, another 1988. Had to stay in this era because I think I want to challenge you guys with movies. And then some of these movies, I'm fine, Miss Jingles. How are you? And some of these movies, you guys may want to go back and watch. Sometimes it's still good to go back and look at an old movie that you haven't seen in years to remember what the reason you liked it from the beginning. Okay, y'all ready for this one? This is a good one. Y'all ready? 20-year-old, 23-year-old bartender waitress. We talking 3 men. We talking rape. We talking lack of evidence. We talking plea bargain. We're talking a shady past. Oh, for real, Taylor. I forget some of y'all. I'm old. And we talking about cheered and encouraged. Yes, the accused Whitney fan with Jodie Foster. I believe she played the lawyer. Yes, the accused. Yes, the accused. That was a good movie. Y'all want to see a movie? That was a good movie. Jodie Foster acted her butt off in this movie. This is about a waitress who got raped. Yes, Jude, the accused, she got raped, and then the sad part about this movie is that she was the victim, but because of her shady past and the way she lived her life, they made her feel like she deserved to get raped. It made it feel like it was her fault that she got raped by these 3 men, and while she was being raped, people was cheering these men on to rape her. They were cheering and encouraging the assaults. This movie is wild, man. And I want to say that the accused may or may not be based on a true story. Someone look it up because I can't remember. This is another 1988 movie with Jodie Foster. But I want to say the accused was based on a true story. But I can't remember. I can't really remember. Mm-hmm. Yes, Lisa. The movie that they just tried to the accused with Jodie Foster, where she played the lawyer who helping out this waitress who was raped by 3 men, and because of her shady past, they made it felt like she deserved to get raped, and the men got a plea bargain, and they was getting off on the case, and the people was cheering. Actually, when the assault was happening, people was cheering and encouraging the men to do what they were doing. Yes, and see, that's what I thought when I thought it was based on a true story. But thank you for getting that information because I kind of felt like I remember that it was based on a true story. The accused Jodie Foster, need to check that out. Okay, are you guys ready for the next one? Boss, young assistant, deportation. Yeah, it's an Oscar-winning movie. Yes, Boss, young assistant, deportation, Canada, visa. A lawyer was Kelly McGillis. Oh, okay. I thought it was Jodie Foster in that movie. Okay, it might have been. Yeah, so it might have been. It might have been Kelly McGillis. I have to go back and look at it, but she probably looked it up, so I could have been wrong. Okay, next movie, The Boss, young assistant, visa, deportation, Canada, marriage, fake, comedy. Name this movie. I'll give you again if you want me to. Boss, young assistant, visa, deportation, Canada, marriage, fake. Name this movie. What's up, WTF? How you doing? Name this movie. You don't know the movie. Oh, you know the movie, Poo Poo? Oh, okay. Poo Poo say he know the movie, but he better not say nothing. Name this movie. It's Boss, a young assistant, a visa, Yes, Sea Talk Proposal with, what's the girl named? Sandra Bullock. And what's the other guy named? Ryan Reynolds? Was it Ryan Reynolds played the guy? Was it Ryan Reynolds? I know it was Sandra Bullock and Ryan Reynolds. She was his boss. She was from Canada. She knew her visa, her worker's visa has expired. She about to get deported. So he was her assistant. And so they got fake marriage. And it was a comedy. And it was funny. And it was in 2009. Sandra Bullock. I like just about everything she touched. She's a good actress. And you know, I love Ryan Reynolds. So yeah, this is like one of the, before he even really got famous. Yeah, and Betty White was in it too. Yep, and Betty White was in it too. The Proposal. Yes. I don't know. I'm getting people just want. Oh, you heard of that one, Taylor? Okay. I'm getting people just one or two, three people naming something. I'm getting y'all. Okay. I like when I get y'all. Y'all can't be just throwing the movies all day. I work hard to find these movies. Okay, y'all ready? Potheads, drug dealers, crooked cop, murder, road trip, witness, process server, hitman, competitor drug dealer. Name this movie. I'm going to say it again. Potheads. Nope, not high. Drug dealers. Road trip. Witness. Nope, not Tropical Thunder. Competitor drug dealer murdered. Crooked cop. Hitman. Process server. Name this movie. Nope, not Road Trip. And which that was a good movie. I like Road Trip. I don't know. I'm trying to this movie got a part two. This movie do not have a part two. They were potheads, not Method Man, not Alpha Dog, not Rookie Cops, not Chicken Chong. Give me good things to think about. That this is a hard one. Say, what's up, B? I'm giving you the year. Ooh, I didn't even write the year on this one. Didn't even write the year on this one. First, let's just say, one of the dudes playing the movie. Was like this Kool-Aid and Lisa. One of the dudes playing the movie was y'all want an actor? I give you guys an actor. Seth Rogen. One of the dudes playing the movie was Seth Rogen. I'm gonna give you Seth Rogen, okay? He was a process server. That's who he was. I'm gonna get Seth Rogen, and he was a process server. They were pieheads. It was a drug dealer. It was a crook. Yes, Pineapple Express, B. Johnson. Yes, Mo Thomas. Pineapple Express. Yes, Pineapple Express. Come on, y'all. That was a good movie with Seth Rogen and what my boy name? James Franco and Seth Rogen and James Franco. Pineapple Express. She said, that's what I meant when I said Tropical Thunder. Yes. Seth Rogen, James Franco. James Franco was a drug dealer. Seth Rogen was a process server. When he went to go serve James Franco some papers, he actually saw a competitor drug dealer get killed. So they hit the road on a run from a hitman. Man, yes. I think that's the one with Monique Kissed the Man. Yes. Pineapple Express is a funny comedy. Y'all need to check that out. Okay. Y'all ready for this one?
I ain't no girl no more.
Put your thinking caps on. Undercover cop. A mole in the police department. An Irish gang in South Boston. Name this movie. Undercover cop. Undercover cop. Interfacing with the Irish gang. That was funny, right? All this happened in South Boston. A mole in the police department. Murder. Name this movie. And this is a popular movie. I'm going to get a year 2006. Yes, The Departed. Go Taylor. It's your birthday. Taylor was first. The Departed. Leonardo DiCaprio. I think maybe who else playing The Departed? Robert De Niro, did he play in The Departed? Yes, but the Departed, yes, yes, yes. I'm telling you, I was trying to really like, I was like, I ain't getting them no easy ones because they've been getting easy movie trivia. They've been getting it, man. Yes, she is. Good job telling. Yes, The Departed. She is one day at a time. Okay. Yes, Taylor, what you got plans? 19 days, girl. Do the countdown. Okay, y'all ready for this one? Werewolf, Los Angeles,
Okay.
Bitten, Young Brother, Big Sister, Boyfriend, Full Moon, Car Accident. Name this movie. Dog Werewolf Attack. Name this movie. Werewolf. Not American Werewolf in London. Los Angeles. Bitten. Not Teen Wolf. Young Brother. Big Sister. Parents deceased. Sister Boyfriend. A Full Moon.
So that's what white people probably go for.
Changes to the Body. Not Twilight, Brittany. Family Dog. Attack the Young Brother. Ex Crazy Girlfriend. Name this movie. I don't think you guys will get this. 2000. Yes, Taylor. Come on, Taylor. Christina Rucci. Come on, Taylor. Go for it. Yes. Curse. Well, Christina Rucci and that guy. Oh my God, what's that guy that played on? He got two first last name. Michael something. I always try to say I remember him because he got two first names. His first name is a first name. His last name is a first name. He used to play on Dawson Creek, and I forgot his name. Damn, and I always remember him because he grew up to be a cutie, and he's married to a black woman in real life. I'm like, I always thought I liked him on Dawson Creek. He got two first names. His first name is a first name. His last name is a first name. He played in there. He played the range boyfriend who was the werewolf that when they was in a car accident that bit her younger brother. Man, that thing was good. And then they go, yes, Joshua something. Yes. He got two, he got his out. And I always try to remember, guys like this man got two first names. And for a last name and a first name. Yes, that was good. I love the curse. If you never seen the curse of Christine Rucci, and then go look at the curse. It was 2005. It was a good movie. It was a good movie. I love this movie. Yes, Joshua Jackson. That's his name. I like him. Nice looking young man. Yes, him and Christian and Rucci, they did a good job in this movie. All right. 2005, so you got to look it up. It's called The Curse. It was really good. I always wanted a part two to that, but they never gave that to us. Some movies that get part twos, they don't get, and other movies that get part twos don't deserve them. Oh, I don't know what these people be thinking out here. All right, next movie. Billy the Kid. Murder.
Oh, fuck.
Ranch. Rancher.
Wrong with that? We all human.
Duties. Revenge. Young Gunman. Name this movie. No, Holly, these are not Netflix movies. These are just like movies in general. When we play movie trivia, I done seen so many movies my whole life. Been watching TV my whole life. I love movies, and I just go and pick the movies that I have seen. Yes, MK Day, 825, Young Guns, Emilio Estevez, Lou Diamond Phillips, Charlie Sheen. Who else? Give me some more characters to play in the Young Guns. There's a couple of more people. I love Young Guns. You got a Young Guns, and then you got Young Guns 2. Yes, Young Guns, 1988. Yes, Billy the Kid, they become deputies in this town and to get revenge on their friend who was a rancher. Young Guns, love it. That I'll make you famous. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, guys, so that's the end of the movie trivia. It was short, but it was sweet. But I knew I was going to be long, so I knew I was going to be long on the Secret Society. So are you guys ready? This is how we do Actor of the Week. Yay! Actor of the Week. In Actor of the Week, You have to, on the first question, the rest of them, you just got to name the movie. But on the first one, might say, slow down and take a breath. But on the first one, actor of the week, you got to name the actor that we're talking about and name the movie. Once you name the actor and name the movie, on the other ones, the other trivia, I just want the name of the movie. You no longer have to name the actor. But I want you guys to give me the actor of the week that we're talking about. And I have like 4 movies. Let me see. Four movies for this actor. Are you guys ready? Put your thinking cap on. This is actor of the week. Remember, the first trivia, I need the actor's name and the movie that I'm talking about. Realtor. Wife. Haunted. Neglected family. Disney movie. Floating chairs. Spirits. Heavy rain throughout the whole movie. Talking statues. Escape. Name this movie and the actor of the week. I'm going to give it to you again. Realtor, wife, haunted, escape, neglect family. Eddie Murphy. Yes, yes. That was a Don. Eddie Murphy is the actor of the week. Bill, Haunted Mansion, Eddie Murphy. You guys are correct. Eddie Murphy's wife was a real estate agent. Eddie Murphy was neglecting his family. She had to sell this mansion. I had the word mansion on here, and I didn't want to say mansion because I didn't want to give it away. So I would never have guessed that one. Miss Montgomery, what's up, boo? Yeah, so our actor of the week is Eddie Murphy. And so, from this point on, the other 3 movies that's listed under movie trivia is Eddie Murphy movies. No longer have to name the actor, but just name the movie. And I may give you a year. I wasn't finna say Hunchback of Notre Dame. All right. Let's see. Tibet. Temple. L.A. Mystical Powers. A Young Boy. Monkey as his familiar. Slaughter. Kidnapping. Yes, T-Tuck, Golden Child, social worker. Eddie Murphy played a social worker. He was told that he was the chosen one. He had to protect this little boy. Yes, the Golden Child. I love the Golden Child. Anybody like the Golden Child? Yes, Mo Thomas, the Golden Child. Eddie Murphy, 1986, the Golden Child. You was about to say Doctor Strange. Yes, 1986, Eddie Murphy, The Golden Child. I love that movie too, yes. I haven't seen that. And when I looked this up and I was trying to find Eddie Murphy movies, I was really trying to find movies that you guys wouldn't get right off. So I went way back in the past with him to pull out some stuff. And, I was like, these are like classics, especially Golden Child. That was his era when he was doing what? Beverly Hills Cop and all that. That was around that era when he was doing all those types of movies. So yes, the Golden Child. Next one. Number Runner. Championship Fights. Brothel. Gun Under the Pillow. Name that movie. Nightclub. Number Running. Somebody say Don King. Brothel. Championship Fixed Fight. Gun Under the Pillow. Attempted Assassination. Name that movie. Yes, B. Johnson, Hollow Knights. Yes, Terry Jefferson, Hollow Knights. Lisa Harlem, she say Harlem. Yes, Mo Thomas, Hollow Knights. Him and Gregory Hines. And Della Reese, Gregory Hines, Red Fox, Eddie Murphy. Yes, yes, Harlem Nights. Jasmine Guy. what's the pretty girl? That pretty girl, man, the pretty girl that worked for them. She went out with the man. She put it on him. This Bama called this wife and said, honey, I ain't never come home. Bye. Man, I thought that was the most funniest scene in that whole movie. Oh man, and the girl she played in Wait Until They Excel too, but I can't think of her name right now. Yes. Sunshine, that was her character in the name. Yes, that's her name. Yes. Later, Rushi or Rashi, whatever her name is. Yes. I thought that was the funniest part in that whole damn movie. I was like, wow. Yeah, you gonna shot me in the pinky toe? Now I gotta cut you. Yes, Taylor. Delarice was not playing. She was gonna whoop his. What was his name? Slick. Was that his name? Slick. She was gonna tear Eddie Murphy butt up. Okay. All right. Final movie. Yeah, quick. I'm sorry, baby. Quick. Man, when they shot up the casino. Yeah, yeah. I might look at Hollow Knights. Good night, Holly. Have a good night, honey. Thank you for joining us on movie trivia and movie review. Okay, last and final movie for Eddie Murphy. Ex-con, police, ruthless drug lord, San Francisco, Reggie Hammond. Name this movie. Ex-con, police, ruthless drug lord, San Francisco, California, Reggie Hammond. I pretty much gave you the character. Name this movie. Not Beverly Hills Cop. Not Beverly Hills Cop, Melissa. No Wanda. But this is during that era when he was doing these movies. Yes, Taylor. 48 hours with Nick Nolte. Eddie Murphy, Nick Nolte. Nick Nolte played the cop. Couldn't stand Reggie. You know, he was getting out. I think he even got him out of jail. He was getting out of jail. Yes, not I Spy, which that was a good movie too. I Spy and with the man with the crooked nose that he played in the man with him. I like him. But no, this was Nick Nolte, and this was 48 hours. Then they made another 48 hours, which I didn't really like that one too much. But yes. Ah, y'all, that was fun. That was real fun. Okay, so we did our movie trivia. Somebody said Don Wood said Preacher's Wife. Yeah, that's a good movie too. I almost picked up with him and Whitney Houston. But you know what? You believe it or not, that was not one of my fondest movies that I really liked. I really didn't like The Preacher's Wife that much. It was just me. I don't know. I was missing something. Do I need to watch it several more times? But Judah said Beverly Hills Cops or 48 and it was 48 hours. Judah said, I'm putting it 2 because one of them going to be right. Hope you guys enjoy The Watcher. I hope you guys enjoy our conversation about make one of our movies. Yes. I hope you guys enjoyed the review of The Watcher. Hope you guys enjoyed the review of Secret Society, even though we touch on a touchy topic. I hope you guys enjoy Movie of the Week. Hope you guys enjoy movie trivia because we're about to hit these one-liners. Now, I got some one-liners. Man, I was having so much fun writing down these one-liners. I think I got more one-liners than I did movie trivia, for real. But we about to hit. I saw 28 Days on Netflix, 28 Days Haunting. It's like a series. Oh, that was Denzel. You know what? That was Denzel Washington in The Preacher's Wife. You're right, Taylor. That was Denzel Washington. Now that I'm looking at it, I think that was Denzel. I might look that one up. Yes, that was Denzel Washington. Okay. Because Denzel Washington played the angel, right? He was an angel. Because he didn't play her husband. I know the guy that played her husband. I can't think of his name. But Denzel Washington was the angel or something in that movie. All right. Famous one-liners. And we got a couple to get through. Yeah, Courtney Vance was the husband. Yeah, and so you know I seen it, but I don't know. Maybe I gotta watch. This is not one of my favorite. All right, y'all ready? Famous one-liners. With this, all we need is the name of the movie. We don't need no actors. Just need the name of the movie. Famous one-liners. There's no crying in baseball. Or he would say, "There's no crying in baseball." Name that movie. All up in the face. There's no crying in baseball. You know it already, boo boo. Boo boo, you lie. You don't know it. Name A League of Their Own. Yes, with Tom Hanks. Did Madonna play in that? And what's the other girl? Tom Hanks. I want to say Madonna. I want to say what's the girl with the black hair, little chubby girl? I ain't seen her in a long time. She used to be a comedian, and she used to have a cruise, a gay family cruise. She used to give every year. Rosie O'Donnell, yeah, Rose. I ain't seen her in nothing in a long time. Madonna, Rosie O'Donnell, Tom Hanks played the coach. Yes, and he was in their face on the base. There's no crying in baseball. Yep, A League of Their Own, 1992. I love that movie. Are you ready? Yeah, I know. I heard. And Gina Davis. Yes, and Gina Davis played in it. Yes, she did. So, yeah, we get these people we know, right? Okay. A boy best friend is his mother. Yeah, that's it. I haven't seen her in years. She used to do that gay family cruise every year. And I thought that was success. She always had good success with that. I used to love Rosie O'Donnell. I liked her. Yeah, she just all living her life in retirement. And sometimes there ain't nothing wrong with that. You do what you do, you make your money, and you just go and what? Calm your nerves. Yes. Nope. Oh, maybe talk about Rosa O'Donnell. I forgot Wanda. But nope, that's not it. A boy best friend is his mother. Name that movie. A boy best friend is his mother. It's a famous one line. Movie, I'm going to get a year of the movie, 1960. The boy's best friend is his mother. Name that movie, 1960. Famous one line from this movie. I got y'all thinking. I'm going to give you a couple more seconds. And yes, MKD 825 Psycho. Y'all remember that part when I think it was either the sheriff or somebody when they was talking about him when Anthony Perkins playing it. Yes, and the sheriff was like, "The boy best friend is his mother," and y'all know that's the same thing I be saying about Jackson, but Jackson always tell me I'm not. And I always say Jackson is my best friend. Jackson, I'm not your best friend. So I had to put that in there because it was similarity to what I be saying to Jackson. So yeah. Y'all ready for the next one liner? I'm more like that. All right, Mr. DeVille. I'm ready for my close up. Name that movie. Name that movie. All right, Mr. DeVille. I'm ready for my close up. Name that movie. And you gotta know a lot of. I'm gonna get a year. Sunset Boulevard, MKD 825. You pulling out the old movies, 1950. And I think it was Marilyn Monroe or something. I don't know who it was. It said Gloria Swanson. Yeah, she said, all right, Mr. DeVille, I'm ready for my close-up. Yes. 1950. Famous one-liner. Yes. Okay, MKD, y'all, he pulled them out. Y'all know low-key he's an actor. Now y'all know that low key. Anybody in this Soul Scar, y'all know. And I ain't telling nothing to MK. Y'all know low key he's an actor. I'll tell us I heard that, but didn't know the movie. You know, this is one. Sometimes I got to throw it so quick and easy. May the force be with you. Name that movie. Look, he laughing. Oh, I remember, like I told you, I'm in tune with my Soul Squad. That you guys been rolling with me for a long time. I remember your names quick like that when I see you. I remember some information that you might have thrown to me along the way. Yes, B. Johnson. Yes, Humble Lion. Yes, Mo Thomas. Star Wars. Yes, Taylor. Star Wars. Yes, Wanda. Star Wars. Yes. I love the one-liners more than I like the movie trivia. Okay. Go ahead. Make my day. Name that movie. Go ahead. Make my day. Name that movie. Famous one-liner. Famous movie. Famous actor. Go ahead. Make my day. Dirty Harry. Nope. Not Dirty Harry. It's Clint Eastwood. Clint Eastwood is the actor, but the movie is not Dirty Harry. I think he played the same cop, but there were different names of the movie. Go ahead. Make my day. So it's Clint Eastwood. You got that part right. Famous one-liner for one of his movies, but it's not Dirty Harry. I'll give you another clue, 1983. Yes, Lisa, Sudden Impact. Yes, Dirty Harry is Sudden Impact. Yes. I said Dirty Harry. I meant Clint Eastwood and Sudden Impact. He said, go ahead, make my day. Hey, Sudden Impact, 1983. Now, this is an E. Judah's just saying Star Wars. Just saying Star Wars, y'all. Our chat must be delayed like I don't know what. Okay. Next. Y'all ready for this one? This is another easy one. When I give these easy ones, I'm pretty much just giving it to you because I'm giving a couple of hard ones. So I throw in some easy one. Say hello to my little friend. Name that movie. Oh. That one put a cramp in my neck. Name that movie. Hey, yeah, Scarface. Yeah, so when I give y'all them ones, I pretty much are giving it to y'all because all the hard ones in between. Yeah, Scarface. Yes, Vicky. Yes, everybody. Scarface. Y'all need to go check out my son got a video of that. Damn, what is Josh's video? Yes, laughing at the crown. I'm calling it the crown right in my neck right here. Trying to do some acting. What the hell? You saw how my face quickly changed. I'm like, what the hell? I almost hit pause on the camera. I ain't gonna lie. That daggone thing scared me. Oh, man. Okay. Y'all ready for the next one? Elementary, my dear Watson. Name that movie. Elementary, my dear Watson. Name that movie.
Oh, God.
Yes, I'm gonna have to give me one. I don't have one, Humble Line. Yep, Sherlock Holmes, 1939, Taylor, Sherlock Holmes. That's a famous line. That's a famous one-liner. Elementary, my dear Watson. Let's see. Yes, Vicky. Yes, Judith. Let's make sure I got all of them. I don't want to skip because I got something else in my review movies too. Let me make sure. Because, y'all, I'm telling y'all, I use all these different papers, all these cut off papers from my, when I be sending orders out. Yes, I like the Robert Downey Jr. ones. I'm fine, Alan, baby. Thanks for asking. I like the Robert Downey Jr. ones. Those are the ones that I love the best.
Yo, you is goofy.
Okay, so
Oh my goodness.
let me make sure. I got to double check some, y'all. I'll make sure. All right. Ooh. Okay, so I got no. Let me make sure. I'll make sure I wrote them all down. So I got some more. I was doing these one-liners. All right, y'all ready for some more? I'll have what she's having. Name that movie. I'll have what she's having. Name that movie. This is a famous line, but this is a good movie too. And if you need a hint, I'll let you know. I'll have what she's having. Name that movie. When Harry Met Sally. Yes. Billy Crystal, Meg Ryan. Go ahead, Mo Thomas. Nope, that's Tom Hanks sleeping in Seattle. Nope. When Harry Met Sally. Yes, Vicky. And remember why they said that. Remember the conversation that led to that? Just a quick demonstration because I think that's the most famous part in this movie. Because remember the conversation that led to that? They was talking about how you could fake an orgasm. And Billy Crystal, I think he was like, you can't fake an orgasm. So Meg Ryan's the streaming demonstrated on how you could fake an orgasm. And so at this point, he was like, I had what she having because yeah, okay. That and she put some acting skills in that, okay. Somebody just answering Dirty Harry. Okay, y'all ready for this one? Oh yeah, thanks, babe. Cold too. I needed that. Y'all ready for this one?
Be honest. 14.
I see dead people. Name this movie. Did I do it loud enough? Yes. Yeah, it was the lady. Yeah. Name this movie. Yep, Sixth Sense. Would that movie was good. Would what's his name?
Willis.
Bruce Willis. Yes, thank you. That movie was good with Bruce Willis because that movie had me. It took me the time to figure out that Bruce Willis was the dead guy, that he was a dead psychiatrist helping this little boy. How long did it take some of you guys to figure that out? Is it how are you getting answers before she even asked a question? Who was that? That was one of the best twists of all time. Had me fooled. Had me fooled. I was like, what? But you know what? That's just like what Nicole Kidman and the others. You know, that was similar to anybody remember that movie Nicole Kidman played The Others? With her and her kids, and they lived in the 19th century or something in her head. She was living in the 19th century, and she was waiting on her husband to come back from the war. And the whole time she thought her house was haunted. She thought people was living in her house, and she thought her house was haunted. And for a while, we all thought her house was haunted. And the whole time, her and her children were the ghosts. Y'all remember that one, Nicole Kidman? That was a twist. I was like, get the heck out of here. Then the whole time, her and her kids were the ghosts in the movies. And she thought her house was haunted. Yeah, and she kept wondering every time she shut the curtains or either put up the curtains or shut the curtain was always just open back up and all that stuff. Because the people who live in the house, they want their curtains open. They say she has some bad weed. Yes, I ain't seen the others. That was a good Nicole Kidman movie. All right, y'all ready for this one? Famous one-liner. Stella! Stella. Name that movie. Name that movie.
What's the
Stella. Stella. Name that movie. Yeah, when they took that come curtains down was crazy because she thought her children had some illness that they didn't like sunlight or something. Yes, due to the streetcar named Desire. Yes. She thought her kids had some type of, yes, that old movie, I don't know. Somebody said Rocky. Yes, Maestro, streetcar named Desire. Yes. Yes, the others, I might take a look at that and see if I can find that. Yeah, because when them curtains came down, it was all off. Somebody say, has Stella got a groove back? No. Amen. Yeah, that was good. 1951. So Humble Line say, tell her that's Adrian. I never seen, somebody say, I never seen Rocky. Oh, wow, Ty. You gotta look at Rocky. Rocky is good. Somebody say, Don Winter said, Kenny Carter Cock. It said we did that play in high school or we went to see it. Yeah, Judah, refresh your stuff because you may be lagging. All right, y'all ready? It's alive! It's alive! Name that movie. Famous one-liner. It's alive! It's alive! Name that movie. I gotta watch the screen, see who come up first with it. Yes, Frankenstein, 1931. Yes, Maestro, Les Taylor, famous line. They used that in all those Frankenstein put together movie.
Oh my God. So
Yes, Mo Thomas, Frankenstein, Frankenstein. Oh, you believe it? Yes, Frankenstein, what is that Frankenstein? 1931. The old Frankenstein that really started it. So Ty said, y'all fast. You know why? Because some of the easy ones that are really, really famous, oh, Don say, tell again, Google search a break. And why, that's why I got all my stuff from Google too. Okay. Famous one-liners. Keep your friends close, but your enemies closer. Name that movie. Keep your friends close, but your enemies closer. Tell us that y'all smell that. Smells like a hater. Yes. Famous one-liner. Keep your friends close, but your enemies closer. Godfather, yes, but Godfather what? They got several parts. Godfather, that's right, Godfather. But it's a 1974 Godfather what? Godfather 2. Yes, Humble Line. Godfather 2. Keep your friends close, but your enemies closer. Godfather 2. That famous one line came from Godfather 2. Alright. Now somebody say 1. No, it was Godfather 2. Are y'all ready for this one? This one's kind of long, so listen to what I'm saying. And hopefully I say it correctly, and I'll say it again. You got to ask yourself one question. Do I feel lucky? Well, do you, punk? Name that one-liner. You got to ask yourself one question. Do I feel lucky? Well, do you, punk? Name that movie. It's kind of long, but it's a famous one-liner. Yes, Mo Thomas. Now I need Dirty Harry. Yes, Humble Line, Dirty Harry. Clint Eastwood. Yes, now I need. Somebody said The Mask. I'm about time. Somebody say Jill Curry The Mask. I'm about time. And somebody said, what they trying to say? Dirty Harry. They said D-I-T-Y. Wanda. But I got you, boo. Dirty Harry. Yeah. Oh, man. Yes, well, she put it back up, Dirty Harry. I I like the one liners. I really do enjoy these. Um, this is a long one too. But don't, yep, 1971, Vicky, you right. Dirty Harry. Bro, Jim Carrey did say it through nine. He did because it's a famous one liner, so he probably did say it, Ty. Okay. And somebody in my house was looking at the mask a couple of weeks ago. I think it was Jackson. That's the first time I ever seen that Jim Carrey movie. Okay. This is a long one. Let me say it, and then y'all answer it. Because when I'm saying it, y'all could be guessing it. Of all the gin joints in all the towns in all the world, she walked into mine. Name that movie. Of all the gin joints in all the towns in all the world, she walked into mine. Name that movie. Come the older people may get this one. Some of y'all young birds may not get it. Yes, Casablanca, Henry Bogart, and I forgot the lady name. Yes. I said booty call. Yes, I'm alive, Casablanca, but watch I said booty call. Of all the gin joints in all the towns, she walks into mine. Casablanca. Yes, 1942. Ty said booty call. Oh man. Lauren Bacall. Okay, she was very beautiful with that pretty brunette hair of hers. Are you ready? Listen to them. Children of the night. What music they make. Name that movie. Listen to them. Children of the night.
Are you serious?
What music they make. Horror. Name that movie. I'm going to give you that. I'm going to do it again. Listen to them. Children of the night. What music they make. Horror. Name that movie. Nope, not Children of the Corn. Nope. Hocus Locus. No, not Hocus, not Silent Hill. When we do Children of the Night, what are Children of the Night? That's a clue. From Dusk to Dawn. Nope. It's an old movie. Listen to them. Children of the Night. What music they make. Dracula, 1931, Taylor. Yes, Dracula, 1931, Dracula. When he was describing his the not children, but his children, the vampires that he created. You know, listen to them. Children of the night. What music they make. He was describing his children that he created, the creatures of the night. Dracula. Y'all, come on now. I know I love a good vampire. She said, all I could think of was bats. Oh man, y'all, that is the end. That was the never seen it. Actually, it's 1931. Boris Karloff. That may be the Dracula, but I don't think that's the one. They had several Draculas back in that era that played different versions of Dracula. I don't know the exact actor in this one. I know Boris Karloff played the Dracula. I can't think of the other guy, but they back in that era in the early 30s and 40s, and when Dracula was just coming about, they had so many actors that played him, and so many different versions of Dracula the movie. And quick FYI, when we were talking about good watches and okay, I can't pronounce the name, Bella Lucas or whatever. Thank you, Maestro. Um, I didn't tell you guys. If you have AMC and you had nothing to watch Sunday nights at 10, the final, they only gave us 7 episodes. So this week is the finale of season 1. And if you're into vampires, I love this. I really enjoyed this. I was rushing getting off work. Hey, yes, B. Johnson, thank you. And you're really into vampires, y'all, y'all gotta go check out Interview with a Vampire. I didn't think they was gonna do that movie justice.
Well, nobody
But
wanted
just
to
like
watch that movie
Chucky,
with me. That's
I
why.
love that Chucky on sci-fi too. Y'all need to check that Chucky out. That Chucky is good. Season 2, episode 4. I'm gonna watch when we get off of here because I didn't see it on Wednesday. Y'all gotta go check out that Interview with a Vampire. That thing is so good. It surprised me.
I
It
like
is
that.
a good watch. So if you got AMC on a Sunday, if you ain't got nothing to look at, the season finale is this Sunday. Let that season finale go past you. Go back to AMC on demand. Watch episode 1 through 7 when it's all said and done. You're gonna be waiting for season 2. I hope it got enough views, enough talk about, enough. They got a podcast. I never listened to the podcast that they bring back a season 2. Because I'm gonna tell you, that ain't even a vampire. They did good by that. They did good making it a series. I liked it. It's well written. Excuse me. Excuse me. It's well acted. And the scenes are just like that last scene from last week. I looked at have a blessed night. I gotta go to work, so see you on Discord. Okay, Ty. Yes, they did. Thank you, Humble Lion. Um, Yeah, Interview Vampire was good. Like I say, it's well put together, well scripted, is well wrote all around. It's just so good. They are going by the book, so you have so things in there you might be like, oh, I didn't see that in the movie. So this is a series of book that this lady wrote. I forgot her name. I had her name ready. The original writer of Interview with the Vampire, and because Lestat even got her own book based on him. Oh. Discord is an app, B. Johnson, that we all go on, that Soul Squad members can talk to each other on, socialize with each other when we're not live, and they can still talk and socialize with each other when I don't do a live.
What the fuck even that is? I don't even know what the fuck that even is.
No, I'm waiting. It's about honey. It's about to drop on Peacock November the beginning of November. It's about to drop on Peacock.
No, that's
And what you
that's
say, MK? Because I'm be interested in you because you know movies too. And Rice. Yes, she just passed too. Yeah.
that's how they both
Nope, it's
sound.
about to drop on
It's
Peacock.
not even
It's
this.
either the first week of November or the second
This
week of
that one
November,
right
and
here.
I'm going to watch it. Um, I'm gonna look at that. Um,
It's you.
can I
I
get an
know.
invite?
Who the fuck? Keyboard
It's
bullshit.
on YouTube for $4.99. I ain't paying for it. I got Peacock. I pay for Peacock, so I'm waiting till it hit on Peacock. It's either this week or next week. It'll be on Peacock. Um, so yeah, I think if you're into vampires, that whole you're gonna enjoy Anne Rice stories about. Like I said, I hope they really touch on more stuff. I may even get the books. I like to hear the story of Lestat and how Discord. Oh yeah, Discord free. It's a free app, free downloadable app, and it's free. It's free. You go in there, conversate. You got movies. When people talk about movies, they'll go over there, listen to music together. They just chat in general, chat about something. I haven't seen Bullet Train because you got to pay for it, and I don't want to pay for it. So I'm waiting for it to come free on somebody's streaming. Right now, I looked for it over the weekend because I remember you guys tell me about it, but they still try to make you pay. I ain't trying to pay for it. I try to get stuff free because as soon as I dish out a coin for it, it'll pop up free on something, and then I'll be mad. And I want to see it because everybody says it's good. And let's just be honest. I haven't seen Brad Pitt in nothing good in a very, very long time. So if it's good, he is deserving of this. I want to see it because let's just be honest. To me personally, But the last good movie I could say that I saw Brad Pitt in, Legends of the Fall, probably Mr. and Mrs. Smith, Legend of the Fall, Interview with the Vampire. Um, I ain't got too many good movies with Brad Pitt. I ain't got too many good ones. Um, I didn't like that Benjamin Button, Joe Black. I mean, they were okay. You know, I don't know. So if this this good, he because he don't pick out no good movies to be in. To me, Ocean 11, Ocean. I never seen Ocean 11. Here was that's what him and George was that George Clooney. Hey, Tizzy Noah, thank you. I never seen Ocean 11, so maybe I got to check it out. I never seen the one with the females, and I never seen took the time to watch the one with Brad Pitt, George Clooney, and all them. I never seen that one either.
Ow, my fucking earring. What the fuck is going on, bro?
And say he took an old back with Brad Pitt. Yes, because if it's a good movie, he deserves. Oh, wait a minute, but I did like the one, the zombie one, Z Nation. Okay, I'm gonna check Ocean 11 out. Small Thomas, thank you. That gave me something to watch this weekend. Um, Wait, I was thinking of George Clooney. I did like him in Z Nation, which I think deserve a part two because they found a cure for zombies, and they need to get this cure out while still fighting. He was in Thelma and Louise. I saw Thelma and Louise, but see, his part was so insignificant to me. I don't even remember him being in it. So what did he bring to it? I gotta look at that again. Cause Gina Davis and what's the other lady name? I like them. I liked them in it. I forgot the other lady name. Susan Sarandon. Susan Sarandon, Gina Davis. I mean, it was their movie. They stole the show. Did he play one of their boyfriends or one of the men they met on the road? I don't remember. So I'm gonna check out Bullet Train, and I'm not trying to downplay his career because evidently he did something good. You know, he's in Hollywood, he's significant, and he got them coins. But he just don't always make the best movie choices. For me anyway, personally. Okay, he was Thelma's boyfriend. That's why he was one of the boyfriends or something. See, but I'm gonna check it out when it come available on one of somebody's app for free, either HBO Max or either Peacock. Bernie Mac was in. Oh, yeah, Bernie Mac was in it too. I remember that. Yeah. Okay, so check out Interview Vampire, guys. I think that's a good watch. Someone asked me, what was the good watches on Netflix? I gave those at the beginning. I talked about Barbarians, Netflix, 1 and 2. I saw The Good Nurse. I'm gonna check that out too. And The Old People, I want to check that out too. But The Good Nurse, like somebody said, that could be a good watch. I didn't like the Mexican. I remember the Mexican. I didn't like it. I saw bits and pieces of it, but I remember the Mexican. Um, Barbarians. You can check that out. If you're into Big Mouth, season 6 just dropped on Netflix. If you're into like the Loretta Devine and Tia Murray, Family Reunion is back with new episodes. Guys, low key, not a whole lot of marketing. I think they should have really marketed this movie up because it was a good 2 hour watch. It's over 2 hours, almost 2 hours and 30 minutes, but you won't feel it because the movie really pulls you in. And it's called The School for Good and Evil. The School for Good and Evil. That was good. So those are some new watches that you can check out on Netflix, and you may like. We don't have to talk about those, but those are some movies I suggest that you may want to watch to entertain yourself. Now, my horror people, are y'all ready? We're going to move away from Netflix. We about to jump into horror for the next couple of weeks. And I do apologize for those who don't watch horror, but we got a couple of horror buffs here that comes to movie night. We can't keep not giving them something, okay? And I like it all. And I want to give everybody a little bit of something. So, if you got Amazon Prime and you're in horror and we're going to watch it, I looked at it today. I'll look at it again before next Tuesday. It was recommended to me. And if you got Amazon Prime, if you're into horror, please go check out Run, sweetheart, run. Did you all watch the little girls and the doll who defend her? I ain't see that. Go check out Run, Sweetheart, Run. That is a horror. It is on Amazon Prime. And it is free if you got Amazon Prime. We're going to talk about that horror next Tuesday. And since we are talking about horrors, let me tell you, movie trivia will be taking over with horror. Yay! Now, I'm not sure if there is a lot of one-liners in horror movies. I will do my research. But next week is horror all the way. We are doing it too. Talk about Run Sweetheart Run on Amazon Prime. Hey KC, we are going to do horror movie trivias. All our trivia will be horror. The actor or actress of the week will be a horror actor or actor of the week. And famous one-liners. If I could find some famous horror one-liners, they will be horror one-liners. So guys, get ready. Let's talk about it. Let's guess. And let's be about it. Amazon Prime. Run, Sweetheart, Run. And Good Night, Mommy. All these are on Amazon Prime. Good Night, Mommy. Run, Sweetheart, Run. Those are two horrors. And the Good Night, Mommy, I just looked at the trailer before I came live on here. It looks very interesting. All these are on Amazon Prime. If you do not have Amazon Prime, I do apologize. We're moving away from Netflix for a while. I was looking through Netflix. I was trying to find some good horror on Netflix. They do have something called The Privilege that looked interesting, and they had something The Devil Beneath Us or The Devil Below. I started that. I have to finish it, but I have a sneaky feeling that I looked at The Devil Below about the miners in this town and village. But if you're looking for a good horror on Netflix, we don't have to talk about it. Check out The Privilege and check out The Devil Below on Netflix. But we're not going to talk about those, but those are two horrors that's on Netflix that you may want to check out. But what we will be talking about is Amazon Prime next Tuesday, and it's going to be Run, Sweetheart, Run, and Good Night, Mommy. And get ready for your horror trivia. Put your thinking caps on, because I am here for it. Hey, I owe you guys a couple of weeks, so we're about to dig into it. Okay? Yay! Hey. Okay, thanks everybody for coming over. As usual, I'm gonna always promote myself because I'm a small business owner. Holidays is coming. If you guys want that silver tea flour for your gravy, for your macaroni, seasoned macaroni, if you want that Grandma Jackie pie mix for your sweet potato pie and for your sweet potatoes, hey, come on over to Silver Tea LLC. That chocolate chip cookie dough best selling is good. Hopefully tomorrow everything get itself together. My oatmeal cookie mix will be up there starting tomorrow. I'm crossing my fingers. And then also, guys, Andrew and Raisha got their first baby shower gift today. Thank you guys for everybody who want to participate in Andrew and Rachel online live baby shower. It's going to be November the 18th. The registry is up on Sober Tea community board, and it's up on Sober Tea Vlogs community. So they got their very first gift from off their registry today. Thank you whoever bought it. Thank you so much. Okay, right now, then you must, because right now I have no orders in queue. I sent out orders this morning. So, yes. So, guys, thank you so much for everything that you do for me and my family. You guys make this dream possible. And, guys, don't forget, on November the 4th, I am doing my very first Soulful Tea Speaks, November the 4th. So, if you're on Facebook, if you want to know about YouTube for beginners and self-motivation and touch a little bit on domestic violence, something that I've been through and how I overcame it. Yeah, guys, come on over on November the 5th, get your ticket for $9.99, and it's going to be a live streaming over there, Soulful Tea Speaks. And yeah, I got a lot of things going on. I'm so happy. I am hopefully next week I'll go in the studio this weekend. I'll go in the studio this weekend. I am doing my very first downloadable link It's going to be YouTube for beginners, mental health and encouragement. That is what the link is going to be called. It's going to be called YouTube for beginners, excuse me, mental health and encouragement. This is going to be a $5 link that you can go to my website, click on it, and download it. And the link is basically going to be how to start on YouTube, and it's going to step on, and it's going to talk about mental health. A lot of people tell you the ins and out for how to get on YouTube, but they don't go in depth about the good and the bad and how it affects your mental health. So we're going to touch on my YouTube for beginners. We're going to talk on how to start a YouTube page, how you get monetized on YouTube, and how to be careful with it. When we gonna talk about the trolls and then talk about your mental health aspect of YouTube, and I'm gonna give you some words of encouragement. So yeah, so that link will be available hopefully by next week. I actually go in the studio on Saturday to record it. My girlfriend is doing the link. Her husband has a studio. I'm going there and do this whole thing. I hope I can do it in one take. And I hope it be I'm trying to make it about 40 minutes. If not, I don't want to have it too long. But the link is going to talk about, YouTube, YouTuber for beginners, mental health and encouragement. And I think it's something that we need to put out there so people can know exactly what they're getting into. So yes. Judith said, good night, big baller, to everybody else. Yes. So I got a lot going on. And so, guys, I just love you so much for always being there, always being supportive. And yeah, and don't worry about it. I got y'all because December is coming. Y'all take care of me and my family all year long. Don't worry. I got y'all in December. Okay? Just trust and believe that I got y'all in December. I got some things planned for y'all in December because y'all take care of me and my family. Y'all help us make it through the months that we make it through. Y'all help put food on my table. Y'all help my bills get paid. And it was not for YouTube and you guys, I wouldn't be where I'm at, and I truly appreciate it. If I got information to give, I'm going to give it. Okay, and so don't worry. The end of the year always belongs to you guys, and I'm trying to be consistent with it. I know I missed last year because sometimes things just don't be right, but I think it's gonna be good this year. And I got you guys for the month of December. I informed you guys start December 1st or the end of November. Just know I got you. I'm giving back to you in December. All right, guys. I love you, Soul Squad. I am out. You guys have a peaceful night, and yeah, see ya. Ooh. Yes, Mo Thomas. Hey, hey, hey. I see me live again on the couch on Saturday. I'll be at my friend Juliet house. Okay? All right, I'm out.